DJ Will's back in the house with us, y'all. Welcome to Pierre's Panic Room. You know, it's a podcast where we talk about whatever we want to talk about, or whatever's on my mind. Well, and their mind too. But now, as usual, I thank y'all for coming to the show. You know, listening or watching it on YouTube or just whatever. I'm glad you can't bootleg it because it's free, so that's good. But as usual, riding with me is my girl, my co-host, my girl, Miss Tammy Dior's in the house. Give it up to her.
Hey.
Okay, the head giggler right there. Okay, she's the head cackler. She's gonna laugh at everything. Watch this, Tammy. Wow. But as normal, we have a special guest co-host, and this one here is a pleasure. I work with her every week on Comedy Hype News. Very, very funny young lady. She's from the SIP, better known as Mississippi, but right now she's in New York, laying it down, y'all. Give it up for the one and only Rita Brent.
Hey.
Yes. Give it love. All right. It's been a heck of a week. So, Rita, I thank you for coming,
I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, you appreciate me? All right, well, we're going to... So, you see, Rita's sweet and nice. She's about to get in this lion's den. She's about to see what Pierre's does, okay? All right. It is what it is. You ain't scared?
No.
All right, well, speak up then. Speak up. She going to speak up. Trust and believe. She going to speak up. All right, so anything happened this week? You want to start off first, or you want to talk about your week? Who wants to talk about their week?
I'll start first.
All right,
so
what happened
the big thing that happened for me this week is I cut my hair. I cut it real
Oh,
low.
isn't it a Grace Jones?
It was real tall. Like, I'm natural, and it was real tall and curly.
All right.
I said if I had gone any lower than this, I'd be called a bull dagger. So I stopped where I was.
Okay. So what do you call up to that point? What's before bull dagger?
Oh no. It ain't dyke. I think that's below bull dagger.
Okay. We got dyke, bull dagger, and then you up in here.
Just lesbian.
Lesbian. Okay. Oh, my nigga.
Yeah.
My nigga right there. Okay. You number 6 in the barbershop. What you call it? Chart. You number 6. That's a 6 right there. That's a 6 haircut. Okay. Mine is do it yourself. Okay. Mine ain't on the chart. Okay. That's just straight do it yourself. So you cut your hair. All right.
I did. I just wanted a little less maintenance. And, I put it on Facebook and Instagram. Got thousands of likes, hundreds of comments, and one lady. It's always one.
Of course.
One lady was like, "Oh, if Rita, if this is you." I don't like your haircut. You need to change it back.
Wow.
Right? And she went on to say, after I snapped on her, because I said the only woman I aim to please is my woman, which is Frida. And I said, listen, woman, you can't talk to me like this because I didn't ask for your opinion.
Right.
She goes on to say, I'm your friend. I can give you an opinion. And I'm like, bitch, just because we friends on Facebook.
Of course.
Oh, wow.
She thought we were friends in real life just because we friends on Facebook.
It's really people like that in this world.
But I didn't know that. I didn't know people really thought you were real friends just because you were friends on Facebook.
I'm in a relationship with a bunch of people on my Facebook.
That's why I blocked her.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I blocked her.
Wow.
I explained to her why I was blocking her, and then I blocked her.
I don't like people that bold to tell you what they don't like about you to change, and you won't, I'll go up to them and say, well, take off them shoes, man. Or take off that jacket since we're going to talk about what we don't like. So you're going to do what I say too?
Yeah.
But that's the thing about social media. People think they know you.
Mm-hmm.
And some people now, they show a lot of themselves on there. They do show a lot of themselves on there, but I don't know, man. It's just a crazy social media and regular, normal stuff is kind of, people insult you sometimes. They show you love. I've learned how not even to read it. The show we do, Comedy Hype News on Comedy Hype. I don't even look at the comments. Very rarely I look at the comments.
I don't either. I looked at them one time and I got pissed off. I was like, no, I can't do it.
I did.
I'm ready to find somebody.
I did a thing with a guy named Vlad. His Vlad TV. I did something. I got like over 2 million views on my stuff. So I had a lot of comments on stuff. So I went down there and I'm petty. I went in. I had time. I had 4 hours one day and told some asses up. Oh, this how we gonna do this? But what's funny? Some people say they'll say something like, man, you corny, man. All your movies is corny. And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to do the best I can. I've got to work out what I got to work out. Some of them are corny, some of them is what it is. And what they say, nah, I'm just messing with you, dog. I'm like, keep that same energy that I'm corny.
Right.
As soon as I hit him up, but no, it's all. So, well, damn her, okay? I like your haircut. I like it both ways, okay? Yeah. So it is what it is. So Tammy, let's talk about your your haircut, your new look. Okay.
Today I am wearing. Let's
just call her Tamika.
Tamika,
Yeah.
Today you Tamika?
Today I am Tamika.
Okay, Tamika doing it. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
thank you.
And you got the shoes going with it too.
Yeah. You
The
know,
blue-
my
the blue-
suede shoes.
Got the Elvis. Okay.
I pray to God it's not raining when we leave here, cause
Okay.
yeah, all
Okay.
hell will break loose
Okay.
if they get wet.
So you shop at Poshmark or what's that online?
Yeah, all of that.
Yeah.
Poshmark, Fashion Nova,
Fashion Nova,
all
okay.
that bullshit.
Okay,
Yeah.
it looks good though.
Overseas, beauty
Okay.
supply store.
Mhm.
Yeah. Actually, I got this whole outfit from the beauty supply store.
Wow. So you get a
Yeah.
little hair, you get a little pants, you get little shoes.
Absolutely.
One stop shop.
There you go.
Fellas, if you want to hang with her, you want this to be your woman, all you need is $40 and a Sally's membership, brother, and you gonna hit it from head to toe.
I love it how the Asians cater to the black people.
I know that's right. Oh, you look good with the stripper pants. The stripper pants look good.
Yes,
Yeah, got the fishnets. She got the fishnets going on.
Yes.
Damn.
I did it big for y'all today.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that though. So, is that what your week was? Shopping at the Chinese place?
Yeah, well, that was part of my
Okay.
week. Other part of my week was, I don't know, I feel like certain things you shouldn't talk about in the workplace.
Okay.
Okay, but my employees and people of management wanted to talk about voting, and I don't think you should have these type of conversations
At your job?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes. So my coworkers came to me and was like, "Tammy, are you gonna vote?" And I gave them my honest answer: no.
Oh. You ain't gonna vote?
No.
Huh?
So I've been voting for the last, I guess, 12 years or whatever.
Okay.
I voted for Obama twice. He won.
Okay.
Stood in that line between Hillary and Trump, and the numbers were rigged or whatever they did
Okay.
to have her lose.
Okay.
I've been fed up ever since then. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I know what everybody wants to say. Your vote counts.
Yes,
blah,
it does.
Blah, 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 blah. I'm just tired. I feel like they gonna do something to rig these votes this time. That's why Trump going in and all the stuff with the
But
post.
no, so you trying to say because you discouraged, you gonna not vote and give it to Trump. So when Trump does another 4 years,
aggravated.
well, aggravate your ass in line and vote.
And then number two, I don't like Kamala Harris.
Ooh, Kamala. Okay. Okay. Well, then give us a good
Yeah,
reason why you don't like her, and don't give me that
I
bull.
done my research on her.
And so did she. So it's about to be on.
Yeah.
Ding. Here we go.
Well, I know a couple of things about
Okay,
her.
right.
I know that she has prosecuted innocent
Here we go.
black
With that.
men.
Okay.
But was
all
it just
right.
black men, or did she
Right.
prosecute whites, blacks, Asians, Chinese?
Right.
Was
Yeah,
it
she
black
did.
men?
She did, but
Right.
I'm a woman of color, so that's what I'm focusing
I
on
heard
today.
that.
So
Damn the whites and the Asians. Okay. All right. You kept it 100. Kept it 100. Okay.
Yeah, so I've done my history on her. And she has a white husband.
Oh,
so
and what the?
I'm not a racist.
And Trump got 3 baby mamas.
But I'm not a racist, but I feel like, she might be influenced by his mind frame because she's married to a white man. So
Really?
She just got married to him though. Like they haven't been married that long.
Yeah.
They probably been knowing each other long. So they know each other enough to, be influenced by each other's mind frame.
So you think he controls? That's discrediting a black woman.
Ooh, that's right. Ooh.
She's discrediting herself.
No,
Ooh.
she's the
Ding,
one
ding, 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 ding,
who
ding.
went to college and got those degrees. He didn't do that shit with her. Like
Ooh.
she is her own woman.
Yeah, I mean.
She went to a black college too.
Yeah,
HBCU.
she did all of that and
Yeah.
then married this white man.
Yeah.
But,
Well, maybe she.
You got a point there.
But you gotta think about.
I got a point there. Yeah.
But
Yeah, a
you
lot
gotta
of black
think
until
about
about
her
2
dad,
years ago.
Yeah.
Sister.
Well, I'm just saying, you gotta think about her path. I mean, all paths lead you to different people. You know what I'm
That's true.
saying? So she's in the legal field, she's in the political field. Maybe she just never met a black man that she connected with. I mean, that's possible, right?
But damn.
That could be possible, right? Yeah, that could be possible.
Yeah, but
So, I just feel
Michelle
like-
Obama did. Michelle Obama did.
In the black community, we call that whitewashed.
Oh.
So I totally feel like
Black community or niggas say that. Okay.
whatever. You
Okay,
refer to
yeah.
it as.
Tomato.
Yeah,
I get it.
there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
So basically,
Right.
I found out like only 2 people at my job are Trump supporters. And we have multi-races at my job.
Okay.
But only 2 are Trump supporters.
That mean he wins because the rest of them you don't know, but they'll tell you anything. I was surprised how many people said they weren't Trump supporters the first time around, And how however votes he got votes a lot more than I thought he was going to get, because everybody I talked to was like, So the people you see around you that are quiet, hey bro, Biden, bullshit. When they get in that little room, all that changed.
Right.
Okay, clank, clank. And he almost, I ain't gonna lie, Trump almost got my vote, but he took that $200.
Almost got your vote.
I was on that board. If he'd kept it 600, I'd have kept it 100. Okay.
That's why you need to vote. That's why you need to vote.
Okay, I'm gonna vote for Biden. That's gonna be $200 more a week.
Hopefully.
And I know, hopefully, we ain't got the time for hope. We ain't got the time for hope.
Well,
no time.
you know, they always say, even if you're voting, you need to vote the lesser of the two evils.
Right, so won't you?
But I got this thing of, if I don't like you both, I don't want to vote for neither one of you.
Just understand. Well, you know what? I wish black folks or Biden support, whatever, Democrats were more like Republicans when they feel like they want somebody, they don't give a damn what. Trump could say, I hate crackers, whiteys, honkies, Chinese, Jews, niggas, spicks, anything. They be like, you know what? We're still going to vote for him. And the same people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As soon as a black person say, man, I prosecuted one black guy without enough proof, we like, man, I can't vote for that person. But
why is it? Why is the standard like this high for black people and this low? Because the standard
You're
for
right.
Trump is low as shit.
You're right.
And then you got Kamala, who is a decorated woman. And you talk about she's married to a white man, but you have to think about her roots. She was raised by a multiracial family. Her parents met in the civil rights struggle. She was a part of that.
Oh.
Her roots, are in the Jamaican community, Indian community, Asian community.
She should be connected to them.
She can relate to all people.
But she is though. She went to Howard University.
We need somebody in that role.
Come on, Tammy, get in that line.
Pierre. Anyway, so I had this conversation. Now, mind you, I work with a lot of employees, but it was just the three of us in this conversation, right? So we ceased the conversation, and I went back to my desk. Well, I had another employee. I guess someone told that one the conversation that we had.
Oh, damn.
So I had another employee come around to my desk and said, Tammy, do you believe in Black Lives Matter?
Uh-oh.
And I was like...
That's like a white voice.
She was black. So I said, yeah, why are you asking me that? I'm mind my business. What the hell? Somebody told you something?
Right.
And she's like, yeah, they told me that you said that you wasn't going to vote. I'm like, damn, this the talk of the town at work today? The hell?
Yeah.
So she was like, I just want to let you know I'm from Alabama. So, the whole voting rights. And I said, yeah, I know about the Edmund Pettus Bridge and John Lewis. Keep going. She was like, have you ever watched the movie Selma? I was like, I ain't watched the movie, but I know the plot. She was, that's why you don't want to vote.
That happens at minimum wage jobs, okay? So that's the type of shit happens at minimum wage.
Because they had too much time on their hands.
Anything under $10 an hour, you get that kind of discussion, okay? If you make $20 or $30, you got stuff to do, okay? You got work to do. That old bullshit. Everybody mopping shit. You still voting, girl? You mopping shit up, whacking. I ain't gonna vote for nobody. Damn, I missed it. Okay.
Yeah, so
we might not want you to vote. So you know what? You got a point there. Thank you, and that whole crew not for voting and shit. Because y'all might not know which button to push. Trump, Biden, meeny, miny, no. Which one of y'all gonna give me some dough? Hell no. Flip.
So pretty much, I just thought that was weird because I thought the work policy was you don't discuss politics, and religion, and race like that. But I guess that's what happens at a $10 job.
That's what I'm saying. $9.50. Don't be bragging. Don't be lying on
that. That was my week. It was crazy.
Wow. Well, unfortunately, I didn't have a great, eventful week this week. So my week was kind of in and out. I'm preparing to go back home to do the eulogy for my father tomorrow. Friday, but I'm leaving tomorrow. So my mind been focusing on that. But a lot of stuff. The show is doing well, so I'm excited about that. I've been seeing the comments, man. Thank y'all for commenting and putting the stuff in the comments and watching it and spreading it. It really is doing well, man. People have been loving the show. Right. So again, I really appreciate y'all been putting it down. My co-hosts, all of them, everybody sat in that chair, helped it out. So I appreciate it. So I've been pretty happy about the results of that. They loved Gary. They loved Country Wayne. RL killed it. So. Miss Juicy. So I'm excited. So my week was looking at the comments, reading the comments, and feeling good because there was a lot of positive comments.
You had time for the comments.
Yes, I did. I'm missing $200 a week. I ain't going out nowhere right now. I'm home. I called you and you were on the phone with me. So me not getting $200 a week is terrible, and you making less than $10 an hour is terrible. So we all got time on our hands.
We do. We have time.
We don't have. You have an essential job.
Right.
Yeah, it's because it's a job no one else wants. That's essential. All right, so what else happening? Let's talk about the news. Let's talk about what's happening in the news. Okay, what the hell happened so far in the news?
Yeah, you are crazy. All right. Well, I heard that there is a Dolly Parton mural in Nashville.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that pretty.
That's cute.
What does it read up there? It says, what? Of
course,
Black
Lives
Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Do we think our little white
Asses are the only ones that matter. Dolly Parton said that
That's a quote from
in an
her.
interview recently when they were asking her about Black Lives Matter, and that was her quote. She was like, "Of course they do." And she talked about how she changed her name. It used to have Dixie in it or something, and she changed it to the Stampede from the Dixie Chicks. And
Well, I know Dixie Chicks did it too. Yeah, they changed it to the Chicks or something like that.
yeah, so she just said when you know that people are offended by something you're connected to with the Dixie and its connection to the Old South, you just
Right.
change it. But yeah, she said she hadn't been protesting, but this was her thought that of course Black Lives Matter and that anybody else who thought otherwise was full of shit. So shout out to Dolly.
Wow, look at Dolly.
Now that's in Nashville right there. Just got put up by an artist, and she said that she was just making the mural, and then Dolly actually made the quote, and so she added it to it at the last minute.
Yeah,
Man.
Dolly did an interview and somebody asked her about, the protests and everything.
Right.
And that was her response.
So he took a picture from 1976. I've seen Dolly. Okay. I mean, no, God bless her. I like what she's saying, but that's Dolly, young Dolly. That's Dolly, my baby.
Do her titties still sit up?
Oh, okay, all down here is a pity. All down here, all up on the ground and shit. Okay. Hell no. But that is dope. That somebody, because I think Tennessee is probably what, a Republican state.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure it's a Republican state. Yeah.
South. Right
Yeah.
above Mississippi, hell yeah.
Yeah. So she rocking out like that, man. I got much love for her. I might have to pull out one of my Dolly Parton albums. All right? Oh yeah, that Working 9 to 5. I got that one. Working 9 to 5. You know she made that song for Whitney Houston. She got paid off that.
I will always love you.
I will always love you.
Yeah.
You know, there's money she made off that song.
I don't know why
She will
black
always
people
love Whitney
don't
Houston.
acknowledge that is Dolly's song.
It's on
Same thing. You don't
Wikipedia.
want black people to acknowledge their white husbands. It's your hating ass. The same reason, okay? That's the same reason they don't. You get it now? That's why.
I get it.
So she paid up, boy. Man, can you imagine having a song that Whitney Houston sang like that? Was that huge?
Whitney killed it though. She's on that song.
Yeah. I heard Dolly's version. No, I heard version was good until Whitney came.
Right.
She was smart.
Well, but now only person can sing it is Dolly. No disrespect. Oh, come on, saying, rest in peace, Whitney. I'm just saying.
Come on now, don't you be talking about Nippy. She's from Jersey, like,
Okay,
man,
all right.
leave my family
All right, I
alone.
love Nippy. I'm just saying Nippy.
Prayers a night.
Yes, all right.
Exactly.
You're saying for me.
But she come get your ass.
Woo! All right, so I like her.
Well, we're gonna talk about celebrity divorces. So
that?
MC Lights, this is her husband.
Hold on. I know MC Liar. She has a husband? Where did I miss this at? Now, that's my girl. Now, I love you, MC, but I didn't know you was married to her. You was married. I mean, to her.
Yeah.
How long she been married?
She been married for 3 years.
Oh, okay. I ain't talked to her in the last 3 years.
Okay. He's actually a former Marine Corps vet, and he's an entrepreneur.
He from the Marines?
Yeah, he's a Marine Corps vet.
I guess he ain't doing nothing before 7 a.m. Okay. That's what it was. He woke up a little late, about noon. Okay, and she done did her stuff. But me and her used to go walking, not together, but we'd walk in this mountain in L.A. And I'd always see her and her girlfriends and homegirls, whatever, come down the mountain talk, and we have a little conversation. She was always cool. I've always been a fan of hers, but I really didn't know she, does people know? Rita, you ever heard in the circles?
No, I didn't know.
You never heard in the circles?
Because I'm with a woman. So.
Right. Well, she said it earlier, so yeah.
No, I ain't never get the memo. MC Light was a part of the family.
Right. Is she your favorite rapper? Is your crew? Is she the favorite rapper of the crew?
No.
Or is Queen Latifah?
Yeah, Queen Latifah's probably a little higher on that.
A little higher on that one? That's
But just because she's versatile.
Jersey again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to give it to the Queen too.
So they've been married for 3 years.
They've been
Okay.
married for 3 years, and guess what the reason for divorce is, Pierre? Come on, you already know. What is it?
The uncyclable.
Irreconcilable.
You say uncyclable.
Wow,
Irreconcilable.
what is that bull? Everybody does that.
It means hey, we can't get along.
Yeah, it's a combination of things. Like, it could
What?
be money, it could be sex, it could be anything.
It could be
Give me another way to say it besides that. What a street way to say it? What was a street way to say it? Think of a street way to say that, like.
Couldn't work our shit out.
Right.
Nigga, I just don't want to fuck with you no more.
There you go.
Yeah,
I
there you
don't
go.
want to fuck with you. I think I might say that from now on. She used to say on the divorce decree, I don't want to fuck with him no more.
Facts.
He on that bullshit, okay?
Yeah.
All that irrecyclable. What is it?
Irreconcilable.
Yeah, but that's familiar. I ain't fucking with you no more.
Yeah.
For now, that's what it is. So whenever you read that, I'm tired of that bullshit you bring around.
I'm telling you.
I don't like your mama.
All
That's what it
husband
is.
had to do was one thing. They could have stuck together. He wasn't born with a vagina. If he was born with a vagina,
Oh, shots
they would
fired.
have been together.
Tammy,
fired.
Tammy, come on now. That's a friend of mine. Be respectful.
what you don't
okay?
know
Be
is
respectful,
sometimes-
Okay. Oh, here we go. Quiet.
Here we go.
They can look like men and still have a vagina. Everybody don't get the change, the sex change. So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
You can
he-
get
he
the best of both
He
worlds.
should have been born with one, and
Wow.
they would have been together.
No, but I think she likes both. It's,
You think she likes?
And that's
both
cool.
men? Yeah.
That's greedy though. I think that's greedy. That's greedy.
What?
Yeah, that's greedy.
Bisexual?
Yeah, that's greedy.
Well, it's greedy for a man to want to have a threesome with two women.
Facts.
That's greedy.
No, that's different. That's
How
different.
is that
That's
different?
right. God made it that way. That he punished us with more women than men. Okay? There's a reason why that is that.
That is greedy. Anywho.
Yeah, okay. Anywho.
Back on divorces. Speaking of divorces, Tracy
Oh,
Morgan
man.
is back in the news again.
man.
So pending his divorce, he has made some special requests.
Okay. Ooh,
Okay.
okay.
So in the divorce, he
Okay.
asked that they both have joint custody of their 7-year-old.
Respectful. I can respect that. That's nice.
Okay.
My boy Tracy. That's
They
good.
both pay child support.
Oh.
That's what he put. Both pay child support. I guess
Okay.
they both have the child. You
Okay.
know.
All right.
And the last request is he wants her to go back to her maiden name because he wants his last name back.
Wow.
I love it.
Right.
I'm cool
Well.
with it.
I love it.
Why do you love it?
Because I feel like, why would you want to carry around a man's last name anyway if you not? I never understood why women do that.
Unless
you know?
it's Turner. Now, I understand why Tina want to keep her name.
Why?
Because it sound better. Shit, Tina Turner, that was her stage name.
Well, first, what was the last?
It was
Anime.
Anime Bullock.
Yeah,
That's-
Bullock. Yeah.
Sorry,
Give
everything.
Give it up for Tina Bullock.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So I
Tina
get why Tina
Bullock.
Turner. Yeah, I get why Tina
So
Turner.
I asked this question a lot on my Facebook. I'm like, why do y'all want to keep a man's last name? When you get rid of him, get rid of everything. To me, it seemed like you just holding on to the past, like you still.
No, you don't want to change your driver's license.
So what?
Your library card, your gym card.
You willing to
much
go?
changing.
You willing to go through all that hard work to get a divorce?
Right.
So that means you go through all that hard work to get all that.
But that
other
divorce
shit.
got money involved in it. Ain't no money involved with changing that daggone name.
No,
Okay.
no. Get that man back his last name, and that goes for everybody. I goddamn know.
But you know what's so funny? That's why I don't like that word. What do you call it again?
Irreconcilable differences.
Right. Because it's more than that. There's some real shit happening. Because we start saying, I don't want your name. You gonna pay for so you paying some of the child support. That is right now they kind of nicey in the public. But I bet you there was some hollering and screaming in them houses. You know, in that house. They're like, bitch, you get the fuck out. I'm gonna doo-doo on you, bitch. I'm gonna doo-doo on you, bitch, over here. I ain't gonna doo-doo on me. You doo-doo on me last week. I'm gonna doo-doo on you this week, you. It's gonna be doo-doo affair. I'm gonna doo-doo. I like the doo-doo. Because, Tracy loved talking about doo-doo and shit. I'm gonna put a dump on your back, bitch. I'm gonna doo-doo you.
You know they had a prenup, right?
They had a prenup?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. By her, she said she wasn't in her right mind when she signed it.
Oh shit.
What that mean?
No. Dr. Dre's wife
okay.
said she
He
wasn't
wasn't.
in her right. She said Dre forced her to do that, Pierre. Yeah. And then she said he felt bad about it, so he made her rip it up. Dre said that never happened.
Well, because he got I told you he got them 2 copies. One he ripped out in front of her face, the other one's in the safe. He gave her the Kinko's one. Smelled like glue and ink and shit still dry. Ain't dried yet. Wow, man, I hate to see that, man, but so he seemed so happy to be with her, you know what I'm saying? Because that combination was perfect. She was fine and he had money.
That's always the case.
Yeah, okay.
And they made it through that tough time when he had the accident, because they had to put their wedding on hold and they had the wedding afterwards. So
Well,
it's like, dang, y'all go through that and you make it through that, and now you can't make it. So.
But a tough time. I don't know if I hear that. Say me and you got married, and you got hit by a truck, and you were in a coma, and I knew you might be suing and getting some money. There's no tough time. We just wait it out. That's all it is. Ain't no tough time. Now, if you get out that coma and you don't get no money, we couldn't get married. It didn't work out.
You know what?
Irreconcilable differences.
There it is. That's what happens when you come out of a coma with no money.
Yeah, you ain't.
Yeah, you right. I'm real with it. All right.
All right.
All right.
So I read about this black owned bank. The
Black.
bank is called One United Bank. Okay,
Yeah.
so the CEO, his name is Kevin Cohey. He's the first black owned. This is the first black owned internet bank.
First of all, Cohey. What kind of name is Cohey?
He's black.
But but where's he from?
I don't know.
Cause he's from Africa. I ain't putting no money in the bank. I get too many of them. Send me. I'm gonna send you 10,000. You just send me 2,000 back. No.
Nigerian prince.
Yeah. I'm sorry. No disrespect to the African looks of it, but that if that's on my book card, no sorry. No.
Yeah.
No.
So yes.
I'll take some Kool-Aid and some Funyun ring before I take that picture.
Some hot Cheetos.
Right. Rat snacks.
Exactly, hot Cheetos, exactly. I'm not taking no picture of no African dude like that. And all the people, no, he look like a cab driver, okay? No, sir.
So they've been debuting their unapologetically black artwork
Beautiful.
on their cards.
Okay.
And so I went to their website, and there are celebrities on there that actually represent the company.
Good.
I've seen Killer Mike on there.
Okay, I respect Killer Mike.
We got Terrence J here
Okay,
holding
cool.
up a card.
Mm-hmm.
So I kept looking
With
at.
a $5 balance on it. Yeah. Go ahead. That's all they gave me, $5 cards.
I kept looking at the artwork, and this one disturbed me.
Oh my God. Woo! Harriet Tubman got. Oh my God.
They gave Harriet Tubman the Wakanda
Wakanda
Forever
no,
arms. Is that ignorant, or are they
I'm
paying
sorry.
homage?
I'm
They
sorry.
had a different response though. They said it was not the Wakanda Forever arms. It is a sign of love.
Really?
That's what it was.
Well,
In the
really?
end,
Okay.
that's what they said.
This ain't fuck you. This is hello. Hello, everybody. Hi.
That was their
Yes,
defense.
that's my defense. Hi. I see you. Hey, what up? Hey. Come on.
Yep.
Because you know what? We've been doing this for the last 3 years.
Yeah,
And we
they
all
knew.
call it the Wakanda
They knew.
thing.
Yeah.
So it's the Wakanda thing.
Yeah.
Now, anybody thinking, anybody looking at, but somebody from Africa maybe, looking at that thinking that's love. Everybody thinks that's Wakanda.
Yeah, everybody
Facts.
in America is like, that's definitely Wakanda Forever.
And I'm-
You know, they got a lot of backlash about that.
And I do appreciate they kept it 1,000 with the. I've seen a couple pictures of Harriet Tubman. They went raw dog on that one. they went straight. I don't even know.
She better not be looking like
That
that.
motherfucker might have Confederate money. You strike that thing. They kept it 1,000 with her. Okay. Okay.
What if she
God
look like
bless.
that on a $20 bill? Ain't they been talking about putting her on a $20 bill?
Is
Well,
that
that's what they said. They wanted to put this on there as like a gateway because they heard she was going to be on a $20 bill.
She's a queen.
And that's a portrait from Adonis Parker. That's like a famous painting of her.
Okay. Okay.
And that, they was like, we want to use this as a gateway to put on a $20 bill. But they got hella backlash about this Wakanda Forever
Yeah,
shit.
that is
Really?
ignorant to
Yeah,
me.
people was like, they were like, this ain't what Harriet was fighting for, to be
Right.
with a high ass interest rate on the card. This ain't what she that ain't what
That's
she was
actually
fighting
funny.
for.
I like that. That's actually true too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, no fees.
Cash back, baby.
No fees. Damn, Sam Jackson, no fees.
You stupid Pierre. Alright, so
Oh shit.
we recently saw Cat Williams do a 6-minute comedy special for a Supreme ad.
Yes, I saw
And
that.
this was his appearance.
Right, I saw it.
Yeah, on the comedy special. So I'm just trying to Pierre, what's going on here?
That's Cat though, but that's Cat all the way alive. I mean, from head to toe. Now, to me, the only thing I was interested in was about the hair. Like he didn't, give us a reason why. What the look? Do you know about it? Why he did his hair like
To
this?
me, my immediate reaction is that he was mocking Tekashi 6ix9ine.
And that's what I heard. That he
Yeah.
was mocking
it.
Tekashi 6ix9ine. Yeah.
Just making fun of how
The snitch
ridiculous.
Right. Okay. but like I said before about him, man. Like I said on Comedy Hype News, he's genius, man. I mean, we're talking about him.
Yeah, yeah.
You cannot cancel Cat Williams.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn what happened.
Yeah.
He got his ass whooped by a little kid.
Right.
Beat up at a concert.
Yeah.
I mean, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? And that just shows his greatness and how people must really love him. He can sell out more at his concert, like 15,000 seater, than some other hotter comedians.
Mm-hmm.
On some real stuff. Ain't that trip?
Yeah.
He hasn't had a movie out or nothing out for a long time. So
Right.
that's his genius. Are you a
Yeah.
fan of Cat Williams?
I am. Yeah.
Is he one of your top right now? The comedians that are out now. Your top 3 comedians that are out now. Who
My
would you
top
say?
3, Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
Number 1.
Uh-huh.
Oh God, I don't really have 2 more. I really like Larry David.
Okay,
I
2.
love him.
Okay, 2.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
No doubt.
What's your third one?
Well, he's dead, but
Fuck you. I'm sitting right here, you motherfucker.
You my fourth.
No, fuck that. Fuck the fourth. I said 3. I don't care if I said 1, motherfucker. You said my name. Somebody dead.
Pierre, you on?
Oh, man, next.
Pierre, you on 0.
Really? That's what I'm gonna pay you. 0. You extra. I'm talking about her top 3 comedians, and I ain't one of them.
She got you an honorable mention, boy.
Ain't that a motherfucker?
Pierre, your comedy goes without saying.
No, say it though. Say it.
That's some slick shit right there.
Say
Goes
it.
without saying.
No.
All right,
It
Pierre,
needs to
you
be
know
said.
I love you.
Yeah, all right. Damn, boo.
So Cat Williams, this was successful. It was 6 minutes, and it was successful.
It was brilliant.
It was brilliant.
He
He talked about Black Lives Matter.
He
and-
touched on a lot in a short period
Trump.
of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very coherent. And like we talked about on Comedy Hype News Show, I felt convicted afterwards. And even if you were a white person watching when he was talking about Black Lives Matter, like I'm sure people felt convicted. So when you can master that, when you can master intelligence and throw some comedy in there at the same time, you can't beat it. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
he's a GOAT.
Right. Who excluding me?
Okay, I feel
Yeah.
saying, don't do this to me, Pierre.
Yeah. I know I'm number 4, but let's go.
All right, you said
top 3.
alive.
Yeah.
Okay,
right
alive.
Now, working right now. Not
Okay.
live, working right now. Because Eddie Murphy's not working, so. If you
Okay, I got you.
working right now. Your top
So
3.
yeah, I'm with you. Dave Chappelle
Okay.
has been at the top of his game for a minute.
Okay.
Comedian Godfrey
Yes,
is one
funny.
of my favorites.
Yes, he is.
And I've said Wanda Sykes before. I still feel like that, but Roy Wood Jr. is another who's my absolute favorite.
I can see that.
Yeah.
All of them are great choices. Damn,
Yeah.
all of them are great choices.
How about you, Pierre? Who's your?
Me, myself, and I.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's what we're going with. That.
I ain't even say my damn self.
Okay, let's go find another person to talk about, okay? All right, so.
All right.
Uh-huh.
So,
Wow.
let's talk about this. There was a girl, a college student,
Uh-huh.
21-year-old Georgia Rogers.
Mm-hmm.
She ordered a marble cutting board on Amazon. Okay,
Right. Mm-hmm.
She had it delivered to her house. She lives out of state. She had her mom accept the delivery, whatever.
Okay.
When she got the delivery, this is what she received.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, it came just like that. It was a penis
That is crazy.
on the cutting board, on the marble.
I thought I gave that to the fucking Goodwill. What's happening, man? They Goodwill sold my shit. I'm suing Amazon. Y'all so much I gave the Goodwill. Y'all on that bull.
So she had posted it online, and she's been getting so many responses.
Right.
People actually want to buy it from her,
I see. Yeah, right.
and she doesn't want to sell it. So
How many inches is that?
it
Wow.
looked like it's about
Put your face
7.
next to. Put your face right next to it so we can find exactly the inch and shit.
Looked like it's about 7.
Wow.
So yeah.
Is that 7? Okay.
So yeah.
Would you have kept that?
I think I would keep it just because. I don't think I would ever use it.
I would frame it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever use it.
Yeah.
I don't know
Would
if
you?
somebody actually put their penis on there. And
You wouldn't eat off that?
Hell no.
Make a
You-
penis
you-
casserole or something. Some scrotum pie.
You won't, y'all, well, maybe not you, but you funny. You won't eat off that, but
No.
you've had stuff like that
Pierre,
near your
I
larynx.
don't know what I had.
Now you right, but
Now you can't put no whipped cream or no glaze or nothing on it.
wow,
You know what I'm saying?
wow,
I wouldn't
yeah,
agree to. I'd frame it.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
That'd be kind of hard for me. I couldn't eat. Yeah.
So I wonder, could she like sue something? I mean, she got it
No,
off of Amazon.
it was just a smear, right? That's probably just a smear, not like it's not like a photocopy of a penis. Is
This is a design flaw.
It's yeah.
It's a
But
design
I mean,
flaw.
that what it is?
look like somebody did that on purpose.
Yeah.
All right, well,
So yeah.
I'm never giving something back. I'm never giving something to the Goodwill again. All right, what else you got?
All right, so before I pull up the next one, we have a man, Black Alabama patriot named Daniel Sims.
Oh, that coon there. Oh, I saw his country.
He is considered a son of a
Bitch?
con-
Oh, my bad.
a son of a Confederate
Oh, okay.
veteran. He's
Okay.
part of this
Yeah.
organization that's called that. So he ended up attending, you know.
Hold on. A son of a Confederate veteran, and he's
Hey.
about 35 years old. Aren't Confederate people like 100 years old? Or
The Civil
son,
War.
like a great grandson of a Confederate. All right,
Well,
whatever.
that's the name of the organization
okay.
that he's
All right.
a part of.
All right, cool.
So he decided to go down to a rally where people was trying to get rid of these Confederate monuments.
Right.
So he went down there and he spoke to the news and he voiced his opinion about how he felt.
How you felt about the whole thing?
Yes,
All right, let's
here
check
it
this
is.
out.
Alabama has some opposition from about 24 members and supporters of the Sons of Confederate Veterans.
Regardless how the next person feel, I'm not gonna take my flag down. If I got anything to do with it, ain't no monument gonna come down.
Daniel Sims says he was adopted as a child.
My whole family's white. Went to all white school, grew up in an all white neighborhood. My grandfather was white, and
White,
he
too.
was the main one that fought in this war here. And he's taught
He's
me
the real deal.
everything I know.
He explains how he'd feel if the statues and flag were relocated.
It may make my blood boil if they just come up here and feel like they can just tear it down.
Wow.
I don't see me still living if they do that right there. That monument ain't hurting nobody. That monument ain't killing a soul. It ain't talking bad to nobody. It ain't even racist.
But Dunstan says she's confident her group will be successful in getting the flag in
He
Montreal.
said he can't see himself living anymore if they took that
keep
down.
talking that and you won't be. You come to the wrong spot. Yeah, I guess we all have a right to say what we want to say, but damn, we're at a time now that we're so close to getting something happening that's equal. That stuff like this, man, can throw you right back. They ain't gonna throw the whole thing back. We're gonna keep people thinking who are down for that kind of stuff. You know that we're not equal. You know what I'm saying? We're not equal. And to me, why do you want to keep that? Why do you want to keep that? Like, why would you want to keep pain for my stuff that brought pain to people? Why do you want to know if you know the opposite of you, whatever, is in pain when they see that kind of stuff? Why would you want to do that? Right. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Like I said, in Germany, they don't have no statues of Hitler. Mm-hmm. He lost. They got rid of him, and the rest of the country got back together again. They don't want to see that crap no more. So I don't know. All right, it is what it is.
All right, Pierre, and so we have the picture of the week here.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Oh.
Whoa. Whoa. Hold up. That looks like your. No. Hold on, y'all. That's your damn floor. I've been to your house, and that's your cabinet. What the hell?
It does look like my floor.
It is your floor. It's your cabinet. That's your shit.
Pierre, I promise you, it's.
Oh my God.
I promise you.
I guess when your man ain't around, you just give him that.
This, for the listeners, this is a walker here that we have, and it looks like some sort of vagina.
Some sort of
is strapped to the walker so
Wow.
that while you're walking, you can have sex.
Well, it'll help an old man get a step further. Just be like, I can't. Okay. I can't. Well, whatever you need to do to get your steps forward, brother. Wow.
Yeah, so
Wow.
you want one of those when you get older, people?
No, ma'am. I didn't want the walker, okay? Damn that, okay?
Does this thing vibrate? Like, I need information.
You know what? I'm gonna look into
Flashlight,
that.
like a flashlight. That ain't nothing.
That's a raggedy pussy though. Look how the meat is hanging on that.
Yes, look like roast beef a little bit.
Damn, okay, all right. Y'all said roast beef. You hear what they saying? It's raggedy, roast beefish, okay.
Ain't no vagina supposed to be all worn out looking like that.
You hear that, ladies? Tammy and Rita said, if your shit look like that, you've been towed up from the floor up.
Yep, that is not WAP.
Really?
Exactly. That's
WAP.
definitely not WAP.
If that ain't, what is that? That ain't
Nop.
WAP.
Hell no.
If it is WAP, it's whack ass pussy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, that's what it is. Damn. Okay. That's dap and shit. Dap and shit. Okay. That ain't, well, damn. Well, y'all leave that old man alone, man. Shit. As long as he get his
Stop.
shit.
Tell your uncle to stop playing.
All right. Oh my God. All right. Cool.
Oh my God.
All right, well, we appreciate that, man. That was topics in the picture of the week. We're going to take a little quick break. We're going to come back with my man. We got a special guest. I'm excited about having my special guest. We'll be right back. Holla.
Yeah, I say hot on the track. Yeah, it's the level. Falling in love.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to Pierre's Panic Room. Y'all ready for my guest, man? Every once in a while I bring a guest in that I truly, truly like, and we know each other from the industry sometimes. But this person here, I knew him We go way back, man, way back. A good brother. Everyone, as soon as I mentioned he was coming on the show, people got excited, got crazy. Oh man, I can't wait. A multi-talented actor, does everything. You've seen him in everything possible. You know, no further ado. I can't read his credits. We ain't got that kind of time. Give it up for my good friend, Mr. Clifton Powell. Look at that money. Looking like money. Look at that boy. Good Lord.
Yes, sir.
Looking all slick and everything. Put that microphone up there, boy.
Yes,
look
sir,
at
yes,
you.
sir, yes, sir.
Looking like new money, man.
Man.
And look at you, boy.
Glad to be here, man.
Man, you are,
DC
man.
in the house.
What?
Y'all ain't got no crabs for me or nothing, huh?
No,
Oh,
I ain't no
man.
crab. What the hell?
Oh, my bad, Pierre. I thought that was for the
Look at him, man.
Shut up.
Come on. Come on. She disrespectful.
Shut up.
If fire her, yeah, you're fired.
Shut up.
So, that's some bullshit.
Eddie Murphy.
No, he more handsome. He's from DC. He more
Shut up.
handsomer than Eddie
Shut
Murphy.
up. Fuck you, man. Fuck you, Eddie.
She said you look like Eddie Murphy. I said, come on, man.
Shut up.
Do people sometimes, white folks ever mistake you for Eddie Murphy?
Man, this white guy said, aren't you Eddie Murphy yesterday?
Really?
No, you know, it's so funny when I first got to LA, you know, you scrambling, man, trying to figure out how you're going to make your way.
Right.
And they had a thing, I think, in the backstage or something. And they said, Eddie Murphy lookalikes. I never, you know, I didn't think I looked like Eddie. I didn't know if I looked like Eddie Murphy.
Right.
On that level, because I hadn't done nothing in Hollywood, you know, and I wasn't no name or nothing. I was just like, well, shoot, we got the same kind of complexion. I went down, and all my friends, like, when Eddie Murphy, what's the first one he did?
The movie or?
The movie.
What's
Trading
Trading Places.
When that came out, my friends going, you know, you look like Eddie Murphy. I was like, okay.
Really? Yeah.
So
yeah.
I went in for the audition, and they didn't use me. I was like, damn.
What?
That's messed up.
Well, hold on. That was like in '84, wasn't it? '84.
That was like no. I got to LA in '89, so it had to be like '89.
Wow.
And I was like, damn. Okay. So every time somebody say I look like Eddie Murphy, I'm like, shut up.
Right.
Like
No, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. No. On some real shit, black don't crack. Your ass looking like you about 32, and I know you about 132. All the movies you've been in, okay?
With Harriet Tubman Players back in 1866.
Yeah. I can believe that, man.
You know what it is? When I first started in the business, I really want to be a football player. I want to be Charlie Taylor.
For the Redskins?
You know, we both from DC.
Right.
I want to be a football, but I never want to be an actor.
Okay.
After football, I had no idea. I had no goals. I was going to literally, after football, I was going to be a bus driver.
Well, hold on. Who'd you go to high school?
I would have gone to Spingarn. I grew up right across the street from Eastern.
Yeah, Eastern.
So then we moved into Mayfair Parkside area, and I would have gone to Spingarn, but I was just cutting up. And you know my nephew is James Brown, the sportscaster.
Hold on. He about 90. So
No,
how
no,
he your
they-
nephew, man? Hell no. How he your nephew?
Shut up.
How old your mama? Okay, how old your mama and your mama's sister?
My mama had him when she was 100.
Okay. Y'all don't know. He a sportscaster like on CBS football and all that.
You know, no, JB's actually like, 8 years older than I am. So
wow.
yeah,
Okay.
you know,
Okay. And I think you did the math, right?
He went to DeMatha. So ironically, we got to give him a shout out because JB just got inducted into the Sportscasters Hall of Fame.
As well he should, y'all. Give him a round of applause.
Yeah.
James Brown. I like him.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Eddie.
Yeah.
So what happened was, JB went to DeMatha.
Right.
So
big time school in
big time
DC area.
And he was All-American
Sports.
basketball player.
Woo!
So I was like in the 8th grade. I used to go watch him and Kermit Washington.
I went there.
And
Morgan Wooten was the coach.
Morgan Wooten was
Come
the
on, I
coach.
went to the games.
So I decided I was gonna go to DeMatha and play football. And I only weighed like, I think at 16 I must have weighed like 141.
That's a little small.
And I was little, but I was fast as hell. I
Okay.
ran a 100-yard dash like 10-1. So anyway, I went to DeMatha, got in trouble, stayed in detention with the white boys, my white buddies. So I decided to transfer to St. Anthony's, and I saw a play. And you know, I'm from Southeast. I ain't never seen no play.
For those who don't know about Southeast, oof, that's like Compton. You name all the hoods mixed together, okay?
It's the worst of the worst.
What? Teddy Carter said the mailman dropped your mail 2 blocks from your house.
Right.
It's yourself. Southeast is rough.
The mailman dropped your mail at the police station. You go down to get it.
Okay.
No,
No,
but
Southeast is rough.
the funny thing is, back in our day, they didn't have guns, and they was just using chains and bats. So it doesn't seem like it was bad as it is now.
Hold on, chains and back thing. I grew up in the DC area when they had guns.
Yeah,
What year are you talking about, man?
I'm a
1952?
lot older than you.
Oh, West Side Story fighting ass nigga.
I grew up.
I got the
What
knife.
was I born in? 56. What year was you born?
Okay.
72.
Okay. No, about that. Yeah,
Okay.
about something. Yeah.
I was just coming out of high school.
Damn.
On my way to college.
All right.
So I went to St. Anthony. I saw a play, and I never, you know, from the hood, I ain't never seen no play. I was like, what was that? He's like, that's a play. I said, what you do? Would you just do dumb shit? I said, they said, yeah, just get up on the stage and do that. I said, sure, I do that.
Right.
So I went to St. Anthony's that year, and I went to the guy that's doing the play, white guy named Mr. Red, and I said, look, partner, you know, I want to do the play. I don't want to do no damn singing tonight. He said, well, we'll see, Clifton.
Right.
I'll put you in the play.
That's how you sounded.
That's exactly how I said. So put me in the play. That's how I got started. But I want to be Charlie Taylor.
You want to be
You know who Charlie Taylor is?
For the Redskins.
For the Redskins, but I'm saying the people really remember Charlie Taylor.
Hold on, he was either like a wide receiver, or wide
He
out.
started off as a running back.
Right.
And then became the best wide receiver.
Right, a
ever.
wide out. Right.
Until what's my man with San Francisco came along.
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice.
Yeah, Jerry Rice. Yeah. But hold on, back then that was Joe Theismann and stuff. And,
No, I came in with Sonny Jurgensen.
nigga, how old?
I'm
gonna cut your legs and count the rings, nigga. Okay, how old you is?
No, I'm joking.
I'm about to say, hold on, you know, 72. You about to say, hold on, you ain't 72 now. All right.
Shut up.
All right. That black, okay, that one really?
Shut up. No, let me stop.
All right.
No, I'm 64.
Right.
I turned 65.
Wow, come on, man, give me a round of 64. Brother.
No, so what I was saying about that is when I first got to New York, Sam, Denzel,
Sam Jackson,
Denzel, and Jim Pickens, and all those guys were ahead of me. Esapatha Murkison, Latanya, all of those folks. And I knew I was going to be in the second wave if I stayed focused.
Right.
But I knew I had to take care of myself. So I didn't drink, I didn't do drugs, I didn't do nothing.
Look.
Now I'm on crack.
Shut the hell up. I pull up your filmography, bro. I mean, it's pages, homie.
Some of the movies, man.
No,
you know.
Let me ask you a question.
My cousin did.
I'm surprised you don't have your collar up because you don't turn down nothing but your collar. I see right now.
Yeah,
you take everything.
But let me just say this. Let me just say this about
you
that.
was on everything.
I'm an actor. I don't know how to do shit else.
Right.
And I had 20 straight years of unemployment. So y'all can kiss my ass. So everybody think I've been in everything. I'm supposed to. I don't know how to do.
Yeah.
That happens. 20 years of unemployment.
It's just
No, shit. I'm working about 6 years right now. Okay. Yeah, it can happen.
I mean, y'all see us now, but when I got to New York, everybody was poor.
Let me ask you a question. Because we'll talk about. Okay, let's go to some DC stuff. Let's move on to some DC. So you came out from DC.
Yes.
I saw you went to Duke Ellington. Is that true?
No, I didn't go to Duke Ellington.
Okay.
I went to Workshop for Careers in the Arts, which became Duke Ellington. Now, Workshop for Careers in the Arts was right on Georgia Avenue, right down from Morgan's Crab House, right?
Okay.
Debbie Allen was my dance teacher. Charles Brown, Peggy Cooper, God rest their souls, because all my teachers have passed. Mike Malone.
Debbie Allen's still alive.
Debbie Allen's still alive.
Okay.
She's my ballet teacher. But Mike Malone, Kenneth Doherty, Glenda Dickerson, Peggy Cooper, they all started Workshop for Careers in the Arts. And they merged with Weston High School the summer of '74.
Okay.
And I went there for that summer, and then I left to go to
New
Emerson.
York.
Yeah. To Emerson. I went to Emerson College in Boston.
Oh, in Boston.
Yeah.
I've done some shows in Boston. That's a racist place right there, boy.
Very
I don't know how you fit in there. Yeah.
Back in the '70s. I went through some stuff.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Now you said you went to New York too.
I did. I did college at Emerson from '74 to '79.
Right.
And then I went to New York. I got to New York in '79. From '79 to '89, I was in New York. And all of those years from '74, from college, from '79 to '89 to '96 in LA, I was poor as I couldn't.
Why did you go to? Because most people go to LA. Why did you choose New York from DC and not go to LA?
Because I wanted to go to the stage. So nobody really was talking about being movie stars. We really just wanted to be like real actors. Not that movie stars are not real actors.
I get it.
But we wanted to start on the stage, and we really. I don't know if Sam. I can't speak for Sam and Denzel, but I wasn't really trying to be famous. I just want to act. So when everything dried up in New York, that's when everybody started going out to LA.
But now when you in New York, because I hear them stories like I heard Dustin Hoffman had roommates with so and so famous people, all roommates and so forth. I guess you get into a little clique of running into each other audition. But what did you do to like make a living? Was it acting, or you made a little hustling, or come on? I've seen some roles. Okay, you can speak about it now. It's been enough years, so the cases won't hit you.
You know, so
Yeah,
funny.
come on, nigga. Come on, be real now. Okay, you just didn't go to L.A. I mean New York
So
and start
when I
acting.
was selling crack,
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, speak up.
first came out in the 50s.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, man, it's really funny. I had almost everything, any kind of job you can think of. I worked temp jobs. I was a puppeteer. I used
puppeteer?
to be a puppeteer.
Hold on,
in Central
hold on.
Park.
No, not Marriott.
No, the
What's
ones
a
where
puppet?
you have the puppets. And, you know, I used to be in Central Park with the puppeteers.
Really?
Called a Brewer Puppet Troupe. I used to do clerical work. I used to work at the Bank of New York. I did temp work. I worked for NYU Creative Arts Team.
Wow.
I worked at another place where I ran a mentoring program. Then I worked at Covenant House. I worked at this place called The Door. I had a lot of
Is
jobs.
there
I got no job.
Well,
No,
he don't keep none either. Okay, why do you have so many damn jobs, brother? You can't stay at one for like 10 years.
Because when you're an actor, and this is what people don't understand, you're trying to find a job that can help you still act. So I would leave a job. If I got an acting job, I'd leave a job and try to come back. Like I worked at this place called, I can't remember the name of the place, but my boss, when I first went in, I said, listen, I'm an actor, and I might get a job, and I got to go.
Right.
She said, well, you seem like a nice young man. If you get a job, so I got a soldier story, which was the first, I was in a third company that went to Idaho and Utah,
right.
but Sam Jackson and went in the first company, Denzel. So I quit my boss let me go out on the road.
Nice.
And came back and had my job and kept on going. So every time I got an acting job, I quit my job, go back, get another job.
Right.
You know, and I think that's the benefit of having a college degree because
Right.
you can do whatever you.
Now you've always been a upstanding,
This ain't
classy.
shit, bro.
No, you
heard a
are.
lot of shit
Because I want to hear some.
No, you heard a lot
I
of
want to hear
shit
some
about
real
it.
shit. Oh yeah, I have.
Yeah.
We about to talk about that too. But you see, do you consider acting to be acting? Because what you were doing back then was, I feel, was some real acting. And then you see some of these plays now. I've been in a couple of them, 5, 6 plays. Mama don't do this, Daddy don't do this. Right. Do you feel like that's not really quality acting? I know you're gonna say it is, but like that's a different level. What do you say the difference between that is?
Well, I think the biggest problem is the levels of training.
Okay.
Because the urban play circuit started because technically the Chitlin circuit, which I
Right.
don't like to refer to as
Right,
the
absolutely.
Chitlin circuit, but white people wouldn't let us do Broadway and do their shows, you know?
sure.
So, I mean, it's just been in the last few years that you've had dramas on Broadway, black dramas.
Right.
I'm talking about straight
Fences
black
and
drama.
stuff like- yeah,
yes,
right,
where
right.
white people will actually go see black people on stage. I mean, it's got to do the history. So, I never like to knock that circuit because I came out there. I made a lot of money out there.
Right.
They hired me when I couldn't get movies
Right.
and television stuff.
Respect.
And I tried to go out there and raise the bar on the level of training and teaching out
Right.
there. And so I did a play that I'm not sure a lot of people saw called My Brother Marvin that
I've heard that
was
before.
it's way on a whole nother level. Lighting wise and talent wise.
When did you do that? When did you do
We
that?
did that. We started in Detroit. We went around.
But when? What years?
Hell, man.
Like in the 80s time or recently?
No. In the last 10 years.
Oh, okay. So we can Google it. We can Google it.
And Tony Grant played Marvin
Man,
Gaye.
Tony's great, man.
Tony Grant is a beast.
I worked with Tony Grant before. He
pull
is
up,
a beast
pull
on
up
the
a
plate.
clip of, and you can pull it up now. Anthony Grant and My Brother Marvin. It is amazing. And so I think that circuit served its purpose at that time, but I think the show started getting bad and then
Right,
worse,
right.
and not taking that audience for granted.
Right.
Because these are black people who may not necessarily, and I don't want to offend anybody.
I
Can't
know, I get
going
it.
to Broadway.
That's why I said, you a nice dude,
you
man.
got, but
Man,
you ever
be
gone,
cutty, nigga. Be a real nigga. Come
have
on,
you
tell
ever
me,
gone to a
fuck that
Broadway?
bullshit.
Have you ever gone to a Broadway show?
No,
Have you
no.
taken a date?
Not a Broadway show, no.
Shit, you got to have at least 1,000
Ooh.
in your pocket.
Well, okay,
No,
that's-
his tickets
that's-
like $350. Good tickets. If you
Right.
on a little date and you trying to be impressive, you can't get the like dollar seat up.
Right,
So
right.
I think that it served its purpose.
Right.
But then the plays just start getting bad and horrible.
Really?
And offending people. Rented furniture and stuff like that, and the acting fell off, and so I think consequently the play circuit is basically, it's not shut down, but it has
Right.
is dissipating.
Did you, during the time you was in New York struggling, doing your 25 jobs, did
Yes,
you
sir.
have like roommates or hung out with some people, man? Like, that, that.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've been homeless. Let me see, 4 times.
Well, okay.
In my New York years, I lived in a rooming house.
Wow.
I stayed with one of my teachers, God rest her soul, Glenda Dickerson. I was trying to figure it out, man. And she said, Clifton, well, you stay here until we get it together. And then I moved out of her place. When I first got out there, I was living with one of my college roommates on his floor. And then I had a falling out with him. And I left his door unlocked one time.
No, you can't do that, man.
But he lived in a big ass building, right?
In
So
New
they
York.
was doing this play called Spell Number 7. I had to go with
Right.
LaTanya and everybody. in it.
LaTanya being
Sam's wife.
Sam's wife, right.
Skeeter Ellis, Esapatha Murkison. It was like the biggest play in New York. I said, I'm going. And I was so excited. I ran out. But the guy lived in an apartment complex like 100,
Right.
300. I'm like, ain't nobody just gonna try every door and just break it.
Because it ain't your shit. That's why.
It wasn't my shit.
Right. That's
And
how
he-
you feel.
And he just like, he came down on me so bad, man. He's like, man, you ain't got no place there. You lucky your ass still here.
True
so
that.
I just left.
Right.
And I had nowhere to go. I just left.
And slept out, whatever.
I just started walking.
Now-
I ain't had no stuff, so I had one bag of Safeway bag.
Now I have two. This is my question though, with some actors and stuff. How did you know that you had it to be successful? Like, some people be in this for a long time and get one part in 20 years. Like, man, you better get your ass a regular job. You know, you out here struggling. Did you like not get a lot of parts? Did you lose a lot of parts and stuff like that, or most of the stuff you went for percentage wise? 80% of the time you got your parts. 50%.
No, I was the worst actor in my program, bro.
Oh, come on. You all that humble shit. Come on.
I'm just telling y'all this. A little bit of flatulence. Hold on.
Oh shit. Okay. All right.
No, I'm joking.
Get out, man. Shit.
You said act stupid.
Yeah, no,
So,
no, do what?
no. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're not gonna have me back.
No,
All jokes aside, man. People don't believe my story. I'm doing a lecture thing at some point called Behind the Lens.
Okay.
Because I do it as an inspirational kind of talk to let people know if I can make it, I think anybody can make it. I was the worst actor in my program.
That's so hard to believe,
never,
man.
I never want to be an actor. I want to be Charlie Taylor. I want to be a Washington Redskin. So I was the first year I wasn't getting it.
Okay.
And so
first year in New York.
No, the first year in high school.
Oh, okay.
And workshops.
Okay.
So, and then I came from the hood, so I wouldn't wear my leotards and tights.
Right,
and
right,
Debbie
yeah,
would put,
yeah. Especially
you know,
in
so
Southeast.
yeah,
You wouldn't do that, bro.
I ain't never seen nobody in leotards and tights but Peter Pan. I'm not gonna
right.
wear that shit. So
Right.
It just ain't gonna happen. So basically, what happens, plus I was rough around the edges. And you know, I had a gap here, here, and here. You know, they got the little curl now, so I put
Right.
that in. But my hair, this motherfucker looking at my hair one time. He said, "Look like a rabbit shitted on your head." My shit was, you know, back before the like civil rights movement. Right after that, being dark was not the thing, bro.
Right.
It was rough.
Really?
So
I was in.
you was in.
Right.
Shalimar,
Stony Jackson and
yeah.
shit like that. Yeah, Stony Jackson.
The barge.
Yeah, we get all the parts.
So basically, really what happened is, you know, they were about to put me out of the program because I was so kind of edgy and intimidating.
Right.
And God rest his soul, Charles Brown, who played the captain in A Soldier Story. And if you watch Trading Places, remember Eddie came across the park and the cops pick him up?
Yeah.
The black cop was my mentor and my teacher.
Wow.
Saved
We had no
saved
feet,
my life.
after he had no legs or whatever.
Yeah,
Couldn't
no. So it
walk.
saved my life. He took me in a room, and my nickname was Sweet Pea. He said, "P, listen, I'm gonna tell you, man, you scaring everybody in here." I said, "Man, I ain't never been in no crap like this. Everybody got earrings." And
What do you mean
clouds."
scaring? How do you mean scaring?
I was just from Southeast, and I didn't know I was
Aggressive, you're real over aggressive.
You know, when you ghetto, you don't really know. Like ghetto people, they eat their shit, just throw it on the ground.
Oh, that's
ain't no motherfucker.
Okay, I see
You know,
what you're
these motherfuckers, you know, steal your shit and sell it back to you. I mean, that's the kind of shit I do.
Yeah.
Y'all know this is y'all shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that because
Sell it back to you.
you scared about 3 of the people up in here.
No,
I ain't point my fingers. They're like, he coming in, shit.
I wasn't very polished. So what happened was Charlie took me in a room and he said, "Listen, man, they're gonna put you out of the program." And I said, "Yo, man, I ain't about nobody in this motherfucker. I ain't done the shit, you know." And he said, "Man, you got to bring all that down," because I didn't understand. I was out of my element. And so he said, "Man, but I'm not gonna let you go." I told him, you're not gonna quit.
Nice.
And he saw something to me. And he said, "But I'm gonna tell you this: you gotta wear your leotards and tights." And we had like a 20. You ever had a stare off? Just stare like this.
But who won? How them tights? Them tights fit all right?
And then when I put my tights on,
Okay.
it was just like, hey, and then I couldn't dance, I couldn't sing. So I don't know what happened. One teacher came in though, named Glenda Dickerson. God rest her soul. She was the chairman of the Spelman Drama Department back a couple of years ago, and she just took me under her wing. And they saw something in me, and they just stayed with me, and they stayed with me. So when I got to college, the passion of what you do, comedy and the arts. It takes over. It took over my life, and then I really just started watching and perfecting. And the difference between stage and television is different. So then I began to study the Stanislavski system, which is we call method acting, and that kind of changed my ideology about how to approach movies, television, and film. And it's all training.
Have you heard that story about Sir Laurence Olivier and Dustin Hoffman in The Marathon Man?
No.
All right, it's Sir Laurence Olivier, for those who know, one of the greatest actors of all time.
Yes,
he's an English actor.
yes.
And then Dustin Hoffman, they were doing a movie called Marathon Man, and Dustin Hoffman was a young actor at the time. And it was like on a Friday, and he was supposed to they were gonna do a scene, and he's supposed to be like dirty and just stanky and whatever because he's being tortured in the movie by the doctor who Sir Laurence Olivier plays that part. And the next Monday, he came back, and Dustin Hoffman didn't shower, brush his teeth, came stanky. Came bowed. And he goes up, right, and all of a sudden he comes on set, and Sir Laurence Olivier says, "Oh my God, dear boy, what are you doing?" He says, "I'm getting into the role. I just showered and didn't brush my teeth, nothing, man. And for this role, for this part coming up." And Sir Laurence Olivier looked at him and said, "Have you ever thought about acting, my dear boy?" Cold crushed Dustin Hoffman. Crazy. So what I'm saying, some people can just act it off. Some people say the method act is when you get into it. Because when I did How to Be a Player, I got slapped twice. in the movie I got slapped, and I asked her to slap me for real. She was afraid. My girl Lisa Neal, great actress. I was like, just slap me for real.
I remember you got that role too.
Yeah, I talk about it. And I didn't want to do the fake thing. I didn't know my timing was right. So I said, look, just slap me. She was all nervous, like, I don't know how to slap. I said, just slap me. Just do it. Just hold on, slap me.
Knock their teeth out.
What? Bow! I'm light skinned. Oh, she was red, brother. Fingerprint down in my face, my jaw hurt. I'm like, damn, all right. I was like, oh, all right. She said, you okay? After the cut, I was like, I'm good. I told the camera crew, make sure the lights, everything right. We're doing one more. That's it. My mouth was hurting.
Choke her
and
ass.
that scene, bow, she slapped me again. So the slaps you see in How to Be a Player, that was a real slap. Was no act. So did that consider method?
Well, I think. Let me try to.
Or non-acting niggas just want to do.
Well, I don't advocate that actors actually get slapped in movies and all that nonsense.
Right.
To make it real,
right,
that's what it is. In the Stanislavski system, it's two systems. Well, it's Meisner and it's Stanislavski system. In the Stanislavski system, the reason why De Niro and Pacino and Angela Bassett and Charles Dutton and Ving and Viola Davis and Meryl Streep are so good is because Taraji, who studied with my teachers in D.C., who's from D.C.
Sure,
Yeah.
Shout out to Taraji.
I saw Taraji. I'm gonna go off the script, but I saw Taraji when she got to L.A. at a reading up in Leimert Park. Yeah. I said, I don't know who this little lady is, but she finna be a star.
Right.
Because she just like murdered it.
Soon as I seen on Baby Boy, I heard her talking. I said, she's not from L.A. That's a D.C. That's a D.C. slang. I could tell. Then I read up on it and found out she's from D.C.
So the Stanislavski system is more internal. You work on the mind of the character, and then you put the physical on, and then you add all your other touches, and then you're trained in pacing and transitions and all that stuff. But really, it goes from it's almost like being in psychology where you put the mental on the character. So when you see people, like Taraji in Hidden Figures is so focused, and it's just in the Meisner technique, you put the physical on, and then you do the mental. Okay. And I just think the mental, whole thing is a little strong.
So let me ask you. So so you decided to leave New York to go to L.A. because New York had dried up.
Kind of, yeah.
So you go there. You don't have an agent, I don't think, right?
Nothing. I had no money, no agent.
Right.
I stayed with my ex-girlfriend. God bless her.
So when you got there, that's where you stayed with your ex-girlfriend.
Yes.
Okay. So you stayed with your ex-girlfriend.
That ain't last long.
Wow. Okay. So now you're out the house. You're out that house. You got to make a living. What were you doing when you first got to L.A. to make a living?
Selling people old clothes.
Really? Like a thrift store or something?
No, I used to. Okay, my girl at that time was coming out of law school.
Okay.
And she had to take the bar, and we both. She had a couple of dollars, and I was poor. So her girlfriend had a swap meet space, so we used to take people's old clothes, wash them up, clean them, press them, and sell them at the swap meet. And make like maybe $75 a day.
What?
And then I started doing clerical work, and that's when I worked at because I was thinking about going into social work, because I like working with young kids and teenagers, and I think coming through the '60s, everybody's like, yo, you got to find your battlefield. Like I know
Right.
I ain't finna march because if you hit me with a brick back in the day, I'm fucking you up. I'm
He is not.
Hey,
Can
can we
Martin
cuss
Luther
on
King.
here? I don't want to.
Yeah, you can say yeah.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Hello?
All right,
Shit.
Well,
Shut up.
yeah, all right.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, well, damn.
Is this on?
Yeah, it ain't gonna be on long.
No. So, you know, I knew that I wasn't gonna get out and march and do all that stuff. But I wanted to find my. There's a play I did called called The River Niger. It said, find your battlefield. So I decided I was gonna work with young people. Like I taught in college, I taught elementary school
Right.
speech. So I started doing kind of like social work. So I worked at Covenant House.
This is in L.A.?
This is L.A. I worked at Covenant House. And you've heard of Covenant House.
I've heard of it.
Yeah. They take the kids off the streets. I worked at Covenant House. And I sold the old clothes. I did clerical work. What
Okay.
else? Let me see.
Well, I see you kept some of the clothes. Okay, you press that up. It's all good.
No, this is a lot more expensive than it was back in the day. When
All
I
right,
was
but no,
poor.
okay. 'Cause I'm an actor. I need to get some actor questions. I love the Covenant House story, but damn that. Let's see how you got in this business. So how'd you get an agent? How'd you get an
So this
agent?
is how I got an agent.
Because I want these young actors out there who come out there, run out there to be somebody. I want them to see what kind of trek you made to get where you got to. So how'd you get an agent?
I'm gonna tell you when I first got out there, I was so excited.
Sure, I was too.
So
89, right?
89, right?
Okay.
So I'm on Venice Beach with all red on. Walking like, what up, cuz? I'm like, hey, cousin.
Wow.
I didn't know anything.
Right.
I'm walking down Venice. I'm like the palm trees. You know, we used to see
Right.
in DC. We see
Yeah.
Super Bowl at the
Palm trees,
stadium and the
Baywatch
palm
and
trees.
all that beautiful stuff.
Soul Train with the little girls who shaking
yeah.
their booties and
That's what
stuff.
you
He's
think
like,
you'll
oh, I'm in LA. So I'm walking down the board. I'm like, hey, what's up, cuz? So I didn't know I had on red. So this guy pulled me aside. He said, hello, cuz. Take off all that red. I'm like, oh, okay. So I had to go buy some new stuff, right? So I said, you know what? I'm gonna figure this thing out here. So they used to have a party every year on Venice Beach, and a beach party. So I went. I had all my pictures and resume. I did everything you're not supposed to do. I had my pictures and resumes with me, and as soon as I see somebody, you know, I'm out here trying to be an actor.
Right.
Okay, no,
Right.
So what happened was, I ran into the Hughes brothers, not the Hughes brothers, the Hudlin brothers.
Okay. The house party and all that kind of stuff.
Yes. So I ran into Hudlin brothers. They knew me from NYU when I used to run the mentoring program because their grandfather or uncle or someone in their family ran the overall program.
Right.
So I said, Dad, I know y'all. You know, because I'm like way excited.
Right.
Like, I know y'all.
Right.
What's going on, man?
Help me out here. That's a help me cry.
I got my resumes and pictures right here.
Put me in something.
Trunks.
Put me in something.
So they said, well, you know, we doing this movie. I said, y'all doing a movie? I do anything. I just be a rock. They said, well, come down on Monday to the office on Pico, right near Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. And so I came down. They put me at a house party.
Yeah,
and
you
I
was a somebody brother.
Played Sharane's older brother.
Yeah, yes.
And you know when you ain't made it because people like, you was in the house party? Like, yeah. What'd you do? I said, well, remember the scene at the kitchen when the lady opened the door? Okay, remember the scene where the guy had the Kool-Aid, right?
Oh, dude.
I'm like, it's cold-blooded, and I missed the premiere. This girl's like, I don't know why you up on the stage. You wasn't even in the movie. I was like, you remember the scene?
Yeah. No.
So I got house party, and then I didn't have agents, so everybody I saw, I just asked them, can you help me get an agent?
Right.
Motherfucker, I work at the cleaners. So I asked everybody. So one of my friend's brother, girl I knew from New York, her brother was dating an agent.
Okay.
David Brown Agency. So I said to him, I said, yo, man, just let me get an interview or something.
Nice.
So, because I tell you this, when I was in college, one of my professors told me, he said, whatever, he was an actor, he said, whatever you do, if you go to New York, because in New York you could freelance. But in LA you had to get an agent. So I had freelance agents in New York, and I didn't do a lot of work. So I said, listen, man, can you call her and ask if I'm coming? So she said, yeah, okay. So I got in, the commercial agency. So I walk in the room. I said, so what you do? We interview. I said, so what you think? She goes, I'm going to be honest. And she was a sister, said, just not that commercial looking. I'm like, shit, everybody was saying I'm nice and chocolate and handsome.
Right. Yeah, but you can't sell
selling
Tide.
in 89,
Okay,
I can tell you that shit.
You ain't selling Tide or milk.
So she looked at me, she said, maybe you should meet Rochelle Levine. And now you know who Rochelle Levine is?
No.
Brian Robbins, who directed Norbit. That's his
the
mom.
white boy. Yeah,
That's
he was that. What was that? Head of the class or something?
Yes, he was on. And his mom became my agent, and his mother became my manager.
Okay.
So she took me over to David Brown's agent. She took me over to Rochelle, and she said, Rochelle, I have a young man who's looking for an agent. So back then they had the commercial side, the actual. It's a small little agency, the office about this big. So I over on the other side. She says, "Hi, now what's your name?" I said, "I'm Clifton Powell." She said, "Okay, you have a picture and resume?" I said, "I don't got that, but I have some in my car." She says, "Oh, okay. Well, do you have a monologue?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." So I remember, and all the young people out there, I always had a monologue in my head.
Sure.
So I did this monologue from this play at the Negro Ensemble Company. It started at Crossroads, and then it went to Negro. Charles Fuller, who wrote a soldier story, it was called Zoo Man and the Sign. And the monologue is so riveting. It's about this kid who's a thug in the neighborhood who comes through to shoot at this other kid and kills this little girl on the
I can see you perfectly doing that.
crazy.
That ain't no problem.
So when I finished the monologue,
right.
I mean, it was brutal. It made Cuddy look like a sucker.
Nah, man. I was just gonna tell you about
That's
that.
how I got my. So I did the monologue. She just said, "Okay, well, we're gonna sign you."
Nice.
So the next day I start auditioning, and then I start booking.
All right.
Equal Justice, and that's how I got signed.
All right. Let me ask you that. Because I first remember you from Mensa Society.
Yeah.
You killed it. When I say killed it, you was a
no idea what I was doing.
with the lollipop. You know.
No, that's you talking about Dead Presidents.
Okay. My bad. Yeah. My bad.
Same guys.
Right. Well. All right. Well. Yeah. I wasn't in none of them, so fuck it. I don't remember.
But let's go back. We gotta go back.
So
I'm gonna go back real quick because this is the role.
Ain't nothing you doing real quick. You telling long stories.
But I'm just telling you, trying to give you all the shit. Shut the fuck up. It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of information.
I love it.
Rock with Charles Dutton.
I know, man. I remember that one.
Set it off. And so
you was great in that too.
Andre.
You was great in that.
When I went in for that, I did what Dustin Hoffman did. That was originally supposed to be a cracked out crackhead.
Hell no.
And I went in looking like a goddamn crackhead. Wow. And I booked that, and then after that, we got on the road. You know?
Yeah, well, Cuddy, I remember I actually auditioned for Dead President. I wound up losing not saying losing.
You ready for Cowboy?
I did, yeah. What's that got? Terrence Howard?
Maybe it's going light skin with Cowboy, because guess what, Powell?
Really?
I read for Cowboy too.
Oh.
Ain't that funny? Everybody read for Cowboy. I saw Richard Roundtree in that.
But you know what I like about you? You could play Cuddy, and then you could play Luke in Rush Hour. You killed that, man. Your comedy timing. Comedy's not easy. Any dramatic actor out there will tell you, comedy's the hardest thing to do. And you have the comedy timing. That's a beautiful thing, man. I really believe. I was looking at your stuff. I mean, at Selma, Rush Hour. I mean, I remember Pentagon Wars. Using the breaks, and I was in the breaks too.
I love the breaks. That's where I got that Pinky character from.
Next Friday. I mean, all these things you did. And I just think that, in a way, really, people like you, but you don't get the props you deserve as an actor. I mean, I'm sure you hear that. I don't know what the game is. The Hollywood game is. Maybe they feel like you take everything, which I ain't mad at you for doing, but there's no reason why you and Denzel and Sam Jackson and Jeffrey Wright, really, you're a good actor. Now, you may sit there and, no, you a good-ass actor, man. I'm an actor, and I know what it takes to be in them scenes, and when they say cut, to get back to that character again. And again, you can play a menacing motherfucker where people are afraid of you, and then you can play some silly, crazy shit.
I played Martin Luther King in the movie.
Exactly.
When I went in for that, Ruben Cannon said, "Cliff, you play gangsters all the time. What are you doing here for King?" And
that's Ruben Cannon.
And they had a star name in mind, and then I stayed up all night long and memorized Dr. King's speech, and came in looking like Dr. King, cut my mustache, had a suit on, and did his speech, and they just sat there and said, okay, well, you're gonna be king. We just gotta figure it out. So it's really preparation versus opportunities. And one of the reasons when people come up to me and say, well, you should have been bigger than you were, they blocked. And I don't like to talk about this, but I'm gonna say it here. I'm gonna say it publicly. They blocked a bunch of my stuff.
Of course.
I got a TV movie, and I've never said this in public, but I'm gonna say it now. I got a big TV movie. I was up for a big TV movie called Ruby Bridges Story. And the white producer and the black director, Usan Palsy, who did a movie, you should write this down, called A Dry White Season.
A Dry White, I've heard
She's
that.
An incredible director.
Okay.
And she said, you are what I've been looking for this character. And so they said, well, we're gonna bring you back tomorrow. She's African and French, right? So they brought me back, and she was so I came in, and white producer said, Usan wants to speak to you, she'd be right in. So to me, I'm thinking it's time to get it. I'm trying to pay these goddamn bills. I got a girlfriend, maybe a kid on the way. So she came in the room and she was almost in tears. And she says, you know, I want to hire you, but the networks won't let me. They said they think you are so dark, you're going to scare everyone.
Right.
So that's, but there's an article that you all should read in a book called, there was a magazine article called Black Hollywood, White Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's, you know, it's a lot of information. So that's why I tend not to want to do podcasts, but for you, because I want these young people to really understand I'm not just here talking shit. This is like, if you don't get this shit right, this is a different time now. If you don't get this shit right, you'll lose your mind.
I respect that.
You know, so I one of the things I made a decision is I was going to give people all the information that I didn't understand. So at the end of the day, most of the roles that you guys have seen me in, I was not the choice. I was the last choice, but I was so prepared. There's an article called Black Hollywood, White Hollywood, where Wesley Snipes, CA agent, white guy.
CA agent is a big agency, just for those who don't know. CA agent
sent Wesley in for a role. Send his picture in. They called him, and this is in the article. It said, "Don't send no niggas darker than Denzel."
Come on, don't say that. The N.I.
He said, "Don't
Gigi.
send no actors darker than Denzel."
Okay.
And I'm sure the article said nigga.
Right.
So at the end of the day, people can judge. I really don't give a fuck.
Right.
I never want to be a fucking actor, so I don't give a fuck.
No, man. No,
I'm being real.
Right.
I never want to be an actor, so I get a lot of criticism. He plays little C-list roles, or he's a B-list actor, or no. I'm telling you, bro. You want me to tell you shit? I'm gonna tell you what it is.
All right,
fucking real.
I'm surprised.
Okay.
You hear it.
This is shit I go through all the time.
That's fucked
Yo,
up.
you play this C-list. He's always a killer. One lady came on my DM. She said, "I hate him. He always killing somebody on a fucking movie. He don't rep." Black folks, you gotta do your research.
Right.
I never tell these stories because prior to George Floyd getting killed, nobody want to hear this shit. Because if I start talking about being a dark-skinned actor, when you walk, I remember one time I brought my picture. I was in New York. The lady said, "Oh, okay, well just leave it right there."
No.
Dark was not in.
Wow.
You ain't never see nobody that complexion on shows with your hair, and this is a new time.
Right.
So I'm talking about a time, and we talking about the 80s and the 90s,
Sure.
a long time ago.
Sure.
10 years, 15, 20 years.
Sure.
It was, and I'm so honored now to see all of this. So to just put a cap on this, I take a lot of criticism. A lot of times when people see me in little small movies, even the breaks. Eric Mezza was one of my partners from Boston. You know, he put me in Can't Trust It, Chucky Booker videos, all that stuff. The Winans videos. So, you know, I never had a plan. So one of the things I want young people to know is put together a plan, because that's why I did plays, I did movies, I did commercials. I didn't know that if you do commercials, you ain't supposed to do movies. You do movies, I didn't know none of that. You know.
And see, that's not right for them to feel that about you, because if a white actor was doing that, like, what a great career, what a prolific career. Yes, prolific career he has. But it's funny. You've done so much great work. You really have. You've done a lot of movies, a lot of great characters. Martin Luther King, like you said, Cuddy. I'm looking at all these things, man. You got so many people. But I feel like they all thank you, Pinky.
Oh my God.
I mean, Pinky is the mother, like, man. You know what I'm saying? And that, I mean, come on, dude. And nothing wrong with it either, because people. You'd be surprised what people gravitate to. You're like, man, all this work I did, not in a negative way, because I know you're a good actor. You don't care if it's whatever role they pick you for. But like, you like, damn, Pinky, out of everything I've done, that's the only thing, Pinky. It's like, wow, man.
You know, I think when I was doing Chauncey, it was Chauncey.
Right,
and then when I did Cuddy, everybody like, I seen this guy at Rousman, like, look here, no homo, you know.
But Pinky, but I see Pinky everywhere. Happy New Year's, motherfucker, Pinky. Everything, the memes is crazy about Pinky.
I think everybody loves those Friday movies, and then Pinky is one of those characters. I had no idea. I didn't create that. Ice Cube created it, and people really want to know. I wasn't getting it. Like, we were in a record shop. I had the pink shit on, and I just after about
How'd you get the part?
Kim Harden called me.
They
were thinking about going with a white actor to do like a cameo.
Okay.
She said, "What about Cliff?" So I was supposed to go in. I had the flu, so they was like, they had to reschedule. So I went in. Ice Cube had seen Cuddy.
Okay.
So he you know, called one of my buddies said, "This Ice Cube wants to talk to you." So my ex-wife, she don't know no rappers. I got home, she said, "Icy Hot" or Mr. Icy. Somebody, I'm like, "You mean Ice Cube?" Icy Cube or something. She said Icy Cube or something. Right. But anyway, make a long story short, I wasn't getting it. Okay. So if I had a meeting, And then they decided to go with me, and I had the pink on, so I knew it was gonna be funny because
Right.
we ate way out in Monrovia somewhere, and a school bus came by, and I'm standing on the corner, just thinking about all the bills I gotta pay and when I'm getting my check, because I'm still like struggling a little bit, And the school kids were dying. I said, this
Just
might
looking
be
at you
funny.
standing, right.
So we go in the record shop, and Cube did it about 7 or 8 times, and I wasn't getting it.
Then what? But what made it?
The brakes. Remember I did the brakes and I was turning around jumping.
So you just started thinking about the brakes?
No. I said, Cube, listen, man. And you ever work with Cube?
No.
He's real quiet. He just stands
light skin for him.
Maybe. I don't know.
No, ain't no man.
Let's call Cube.
I'm gonna keep it 100. Too light skin for him.
All right. So anyway, we just standing there. He's real quiet. So he's just staring at me. I'm staring at him. I'm like, bro, I'm not exactly sure what you need, what you looking for.
Right.
He says, So, and in Hollywood, after about 9 or 10 times and you ain't getting that shit, they don't fire you right away.
Right.
You finish the day,
and they call you
and then at night they be like, hey, your man would be like, you know what? Hey, Cliff. You're like, hey.
Yeah.
You're not going to be going back to next Friday. You be like, God damn it, what happened? You didn't get it. So what happened was, I said, Q, a lot of times directors don't like to do stuff for you. I said, Q, just take the gun and try it. He says, all right. I said, you ain't gonna offend me.
Right.
So he took the gun, he said, I blow your head smooth off. Right. And I don't know what happened, but it's the training, my improv skills. I said, okay. So I took the gun, I said, I blow your head smooth off. And I really literally started thinking about the brakes. And I started jumping around.
Right.
Who sent you? Oh! He said, what was that? I said, I don't know. What did I do? He said, you started jumping around. I said, I jumped around in the brakes. He said, do that again. And that's how we got.
Wow. Now I don't know. Now I don't know if you know this, but your mama or your daddy was messing around, and
you might be my cousin.
You have a twin out here. A twin is out here,
yes, sir.
And he was pissed off because he wasn't in the movie.
Okay.
So you got Pinky. I know your twin brother Stinky. Stinky out here. Stinky, where's Stinky at?
Oh, what's up,
no! Where your first Stinky at?
What's up, bro? You ain't brother? Why you look like a guest pass?
Shut up, no. Where did y'all find my cousin Stinky?
I don't know.
Pierre called me. Now you know, nigga. I don't fuck with many light-skinned niggas that wear hats like that. But I fuck with this nigga.
I do.
Oh my God.
Stinky, how you been, baby?
Well, brother, all natural. I shower every other day. Come on, somebody.
Hello, somebody.
Wow.
Shut up. No.
Well, Stinky said I heard I had you on the show. He said, man, you ain't been paying no money to the family, man. You ain't coming to the family reunions. What's up with it? Oh, they got the curl and the motherfucking glade. Okay.
You gotta keep the activated, nigga.
Oh, like James Brown. Hey. Bro, this is some funny shit.
No, this is Stinky.
Yeah, good, brother. Hey, it's the family. The family been pretty good, but brother, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
At Pinky's shop, is the code still 34, 5, 27? Cause nigga, I need some money. I know you got it, nigga. Don't use that excuse like last time. I know you ain't buying pussy no more.
My question is, where the fuck is Lollipop? Because the last time I seen her, she was walking out with
business out like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Is
the baby yours? Because I seen the baby head, the big water head, boy.
Yeah, we forgot to squeeze the nigga head when it came out.
So where's Lollipop, though?
I had to let her go. Cause you know me, that call was stinking for a reason. I shower every other day.
Oh, shit.
And she couldn't even stay with the play.
That's true.
So she didn't shower at all. So you said Lollipop was a little tart.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
And that thing was a little fuck.
Oh.
Well, all right. Well, I'm gonna let your cousin, your best twin brother, Stinky, stay on the show. Don't have a seat over there, Stinky.
Yeah, let him sit away from us.
I know. God damn.
Hey, Stinky. Hey, Stinky. It's good to see you. Hey, Stinky. It's good to see you, nigga. How your daddy, boy?
This nigga been good. I ain't talked to him since yesterday.
That is some funny shit.
Oh shit! All right. Well, fuck it.
Stinky.
But as you said, everybody loves the roles you play.
No. I'm gonna say this real quick because I'm not gonna say. I wanted to put the cap on the fact that it's just beautiful to see what's happening.
Okay.
And I this is the first show, and I knew I was gonna talk about it because I knew you was gonna get in deep about why people like, you should be bigger than you are. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of levels to it.
Sure.
And if if you don't, it's different now. I'm just glad I was able to find a way to make a living, and that's all I was trying to do, and make it to the middle. You know, and I'm proud of some of the work that I've done.
Sure.
But a lot of times when people see me in smaller movies, it's a friend, a cousin, an uncle, a partner that you started with, or it's you go, you make it, and you stay up here, and you don't reach back, and then you still catch hell.
That's real.
So you catch hell if you reach back and do C, B, C stuff, you know, and we got to stop that. Like, as African Americans, we got to stop that shit, because I get a lot of criticism. Do your fucking research and Google my resume. I played Dr. King, then I played Cuddy, then I've done some big white movies. So it's so, I get incensed because people come without doing the research. But if you know the background, but if I stayed up here and not reach back, and we from DC, then I ain't shit. So
just like doing my show right now. I mean,
that's what
you know, I'm just an infant show. You came out and showed me love.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? You want to be big time.
You said you was gonna pay me too, Pierre. That's some little bullshit. Hey, Stinky, good nigga said he was gonna pay me. The motherfucker said he gonna give me 1,000 if I came down today.
Right.
No, but that's a great point, and we're gonna move on because there's a lot of stuff. Pierre and I go way back.
Yep.
Now we ain't hung out, and you know we probably dated some of the same girl. You know, light skin was in, so she left me for him.
I ain't go after you though. I was before you.
I'm saying no, he was before me with her. Like, listen, remember the little midget girl with the big head?
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. But when somebody like him hits you, usually I tell people my son run my page.
Right.
But when it's Pierre, he's like, yo, nigga, holler at me. You gotta holler at him.
I appreciate that.
You can get to a level where you can like fuck Pierre and everybody else.
Sure.
Because, you know, right now, if like Jaleel White said the other day, if you ain't a billionaire right now, you gotta get that paper.
Yeah.
Because we don't know how long this thing's gonna last.
Sure.
But some people that you meet coming through the game always stay the same. Whenever I see you out, we always cool.
without doubt.
And you know how weird that Hollywood shit is.
brother.
That's what it's all about. And you still catch flack for that shit. So it's like we got to get away from, with this new movement going on, we got to get away from light, dark, and who's who, and who ain't who, and who this ain't who. Do your research, new millennials, so you'll know this cat's been in the game a long time. And just because you don't become the next Kevin Hart, don't mean you ain't making a living. You know.
But I'll tell you what my respect for you
Shut up.
went to another level. Yeah.
All this shit I'm talking is lies. Don't y'all believe this?
What really was cool was I was auditioning for How to Be a Player.
Right.
And I remember, you tried to get somebody to read with you and stuff, and I ran into Cliff somewhere, and I said, "Cliff, I need some help to get this line." And we went to Beverly Hills Park in Beverly Hills, outside, kids playing, white kids, Jewish kids playing around and shit. And you sat there and you read the lines with me over and over again. And I went in, and I got 96. And I went in there and got the role, man. So you could have been like, "Nah, Pace, I ain't trying to help another actor. I'm trying to work." You know what I'm saying? But no, you went out there in the park and we read the lines together, and now I'm getting the part. So I thank you so much for that, bro. And I mean that sincerely, dude. I will slap somebody in the mouth if they tell me you ain't the man. I'm damn sure they're gonna catch hell, because I don't like. First of all, who the fuck are they talking? I hate when people ain't even actors talk shit, you know. He ain't doing that movie.
You know what happens?
Even me, you in the C movie, you Z-list nigga. Like, what? Get out of here with that shit. Who is you? You ain't the boss of your job. You ain't the manager of your job, the president of your company. Yeah. So hush your mouth for that bullshit.
It's weird. And then if you fall off, one girl I was dating, she said, "Everybody's saying you so broke and you so this," and I'm like, "Bitch, shut up." Right. You're broke ass. Right. I went through a $5 million divorce. I lost everything. But the real bottom line is this, man. I come out of, once I got into it, Denzel, Sam, Angela Bassett. I remember Angela Bassett and us, we were on 46th Street. Because you get up in the morning, you go check the board at the equity office. Nobody got no money. You walk the east side, drop your pictures off. West side in the afternoon, the evening, drop your pictures off. You might have $3. I remember the last time, before we all made it, I saw Angela not too long. I said, "Remember the time we were on 46? I think I had $2. She had $4. We got a slice of pizza and a soda." You know, we were struggling, but we were like family. So that whole ideology transferred to me coming out of theater and coming out of the 60s where you got to reach back. So when you meet young actors, you say, "Hey man, look man," because you know, man, it ain't motherfuckers ain't helping like they did.
Right,
back
sure,
then, you know?
no.
You know,
It's
that's what I come out of. So,
but it is what it is. Y'all got a question?
Yeah, I got a question for you.
I got a question. Yes, hello, Stinky.
What's up? Say my name, man. hours.
Now go ahead.
I'm
Like
Tammy,
Ray
by the
Charles,
way.
throw back the goddamn Eddie Murphy some shit.
I'm Tammy, by the way. I'm
How you doing, Tammy?
co-host,
My co-host,
and
yeah.
that's Rita.
How you
She's
doing?
our
Rita?
guest.
Y'all with Black Power.
But you're so humble, and you talk about how you do movies for you. But you
Yeah, I
know,
almost just
family
cussed everybody out over there in TV land. You hit a nerve and shit. But I'm gonna be honest. I've never said that ever in public.
Okay.
Wow.
And
Exclusive.
The first time I said it in public, first time I said it to one of my partners or somebody, they said, "Don't start playing the race card, nigga." I said,
love it.
Really? If I say they block my shit, that's the race card. So it's just a different time now.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So my question to you is, I
Shut
know
up.
you,
No. Stay game. Shut up. No, go ahead.
I like how you so connected with the black community, and I heard you before talk about how you didn't like how Spike Lee handled black people and how he do his black community, how he criticized Tyler Perry for the coonery and stuff like that. I heard you talk about that. So
No, I said I was gonna beat his ass.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I didn't want to say
Now,
that, but you said it.
Let me break it down. So this is what I was trying to say. First of all, I didn't even go. I had just gotten my first semi-retirement pension check, which was $50,000. So I was out partying, having a good damn time in DC, and because when you first join SAG, this is another thing people need to do: read your handbook, because what happens is C-list, A-list, B-list, it don't matter. You got a TV series, somebody call you for a movie, you're like, yeah, man, I ain't doing no movie. I'm good. I'm making $50,000 a week. No, Negro, do the movie. Go get that extra 10 or 15, not because of the money, but because you're building your pension points. If you're a new young actor, you gotta make a certain amount of money over a certain amount of years, and I don't know exact years,
Right.
10 to 15 years, you got to make a steady amount of money to become vested.
Nice.
Because what happens is, like
Nice.
you might have 5 good years and you might not never work no motherfucker more. It's if you're blessed, if you can have a long career like myself or Sam or Denzel or Angela Bassett or Viola Davis. I remember I first saw Viola, I said, I don't know who she is, but she was in Pentagon Wars. So what happens is, you become vested, and then now at 64, next year when I take my pension, when you first take your pension, if you have enough pension points, I think 15 to 25, if you take it at 65, which is retirement age, if you made enough pension points, you get a $100,000 check.
Ooh, really?
Hello, Stinky.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question.
No. We gotta get this last part out.
All right.
You get a $100,000 check. If you take your early pension I took mine at 55, you get a $50,000 check plus your benefits.
Okay.
You understand? So what I tell all actors, so don't just turn stuff down. So came in the studio, I'm playing around. Russ Parr said, "Yeah, you heard what Spike said." I ain't know. I was just talking shit, and then it got serious, And then I said, "Well, honestly, what I really feel, and just so everybody out there knows, Spike Lee went and apologized and talked with Tyler Perry.
Okay.
But what my beef is all the old heads coming out of New York and LA know Spike wasn't as righteous as he should have been, had people waiting a long time. He did a lot of things, didn't necessarily pay people the way they should have been paid. And I'm sure he's grown from that, if I could talk to him. But what I didn't like is an African-American man going to the crossover press, putting down another black man.
Have you ran into Spike Lee since then?
Yes, and I didn't. I was told not to go over to him because I said I was gonna knock him the fuck out. No, what I said
that's
is
Southeast right there. That's Southeast DC.
But I was just talking shit when I said that. And then the shit, I didn't know about shit going viral. So my son got, "Daddy!" I said that like at 9:15, like at 9:20. My son, "Daddy!"
Oh, that's right.
It's all over the internet. Say you gonna kill Spike Lee. I said, "Man, I ain't say I was gonna kill him. I knocked him the fuck out." No, and then I had to really go and own it. And then the next day they brought me back, and me and Russ, and that didn't even make the airways.
Wow.
Ain't that crazy? So anyway, they cleared it up.
Interesting.
Lord Jesus. I knew I should have came. It's just too much information for
No, man.
How long we gonna do this for? All night? Because I gotta go see the Clippers and I gotta work tomorrow.
We got a couple more
Shut
questions.
up.
We out of here.
Stinky. What? I can smell your ass all the way over here.
Come on, somebody.
Come on, somebody.
Don't nobody stick like me.
Bro, that's the funniest shit I ever heard. We gotta do something, y'all. Go ahead, sister.
Speaking of the Clippers, how do you feel about actors and athletes speaking up about racial issues? Do you think
Love
it
it.
helps
I love
or
it.
it hurts?
I love it. Ali did it. My man, Tommy, all those guys. They've always done it. Kareem, was at the forefront. All those guys and people, Jim Brown, telling these guys, just play basketball. It's a new day.
Right.
I'm telling you, if I tell y'all half the shit that I've been through, I get followed in stores even now. I don't talk about it. I was flying first class a couple of years ago. I fly first class when I'm working. So I walk in, you know, I'm black as the night. I got a $400 fucking warm-up suit on. I'm the only nigga in first. So I want to write a book, and they told me don't use this term. Title. I said I want to call it the last nigga in first.
I like that.
Yeah. So
Then would you use the word last?
no, they don't use the word.
Niggas cool. Niggas alright.
They don't want me to say first, right? They don't want no first niggas first. So this guy this white boy kicked my seat. Now I'm in first class. I stood up. I said, "Let me tell you something. Let me ask you a question. Would you have kicked my?" Now let me just preface this by saying, in DC, you know, I didn't grow up with this racial shit. You from DC too?
I went to Howard.
Okay, I didn't grow up with this shit at all. We had some good white folks. I went to school with good white folks. I got white folks. My niece is white. My grandkids are biracial. My daughter-in-law. I ain't grew up with this shit, so I don't know how to handle it. So we grew up in DC, not taking no shit from no racist cracker motherfuckers.
Sure.
And I'll say it publicly.
No, that's
you know.
true.
So he kicked my seat just because he didn't want me in fucking first class. So I stood up and if I'm not even gonna get into the incidences that I've had on sets.
Right. Wow.
But he kicked my seat, and I said, "Let me ask you a question. Would you have kicked my seat if I was a white boy?" And he just stared at me. I said, "Kick my seat again, I'm gonna bust you right in your motherfucking mouth."
Wow.
You got that? You got that? Motherfucker. I make more money than everybody in this motherfucker.
Ooh, you didn't pull a money card.
Well, I actually put the money card right there because I wasn't making that money.
Right. Make sure picture.
We gotta understand, man, it's a new day. Back in my day, when Panther hit, changed the whole frame. So what's happening now that y'all do understand is back in the day, it didn't go global.
Right, sure.
It's global.
Sure. Stinky, you got something, man? Stinky, you got something for your boy?
Stinky!
That's a question.
Quick question.
You need a mint.
Oh.
No, go ahead, Stinky. You look a little like James Brown.
Appreciate you. I ain't gonna hold you long, but I need $40, but let me break down why.
Oh.
First of all, the 35 is for Keisha down the street. She gonna give me some pussy.
Oh,
But the other 5, I'm gonna buy some baby oil for your ashy ass ankle. You know, that's all I have to say. Appreciate you.
I did that. But let me just say
Say that motherfucker.
do you know?
Say it again.
Do you know what you look like?
Who I look like?
An abortion from a butt fuck.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. All right. On that note, we gotta wrap it up. Hell no.
Hey, I try to do stand-up. I'm tell you about stand-up shit. We're gonna do that next time.
Oh man! All right, look. First of all, thank you for coming. But before you leave,
Stinky!
we gotta play.
We
gotta play our spin the wheel. Okay. Now on the wheel, we got a couple of things. I'm gonna run it off to you real quick. Couple of things we got. You might win some money if it lands on the money.
How much?
Don't worry about that. It's 2 envelopes. It's 2 envelopes. One, you gonna go eat a nice steak dinner. The other one, you're going to go to the 99-cent store. Okay. So you might you're going to tell us how you lost your virginity.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You know.
I got to answer the questions?
Yeah, no, you got to answer that, yeah. Or you got to make a celebrity call, a celebrity crush. So you have somebody you have a crush on, it's a celebrity. You got to answer, hello, so-and-so.
Okay, let me just understand. I got to answer the questions.
No.
Whatever it lands on, I got to answer.
Yes, you got to do it,
I
right.
thought y'all was answering. I was just listening.
No, son. No. Right, perfect. So celebrity crush, so you pick the phone up, you gotta make a real call. You call, you say, hey, so-and-so, and you got 2 minutes to get your Mac on and see to get some booty. What she would do, come to your house or you get to her house. That's one. Or you got, we got your biggest lie you ever told. Probably this interview.
I've been a lying motherfucker for a long time, Pierre.
Well, if you could trade places with somebody, I know you love who you are, but you trade places with somebody, and who would it be? You gotta read a sexual passage from our book. We got a book that got a lot of love stuff in it. You gotta pick up, yeah.
That ain't gonna work. I ain't got my glasses.
Yeah, okay. And spin again, and I guess what else we got? I lost virginity. That's pretty much it, I think. Yeah. Okay. So you spin it, and spin it around too. Don't be playing, man. You get a nice little spin to it. And then we're going to see what it land on, y'all. Y'all clap it for me.
Celebrity crush.
Oh, celebrity crush. All right.
Get your Mac on.
So where your phone at? You got yeah. Yeah, you gotta think of
Make
somebody.
call.
You gotta make it. Yeah, you gotta really call. You gotta put it in your ear. You gotta call that person, but you gotta say hello, whoever it is, and then just say what you want to say. We know it's all good, because I think you can Mac. We done played enough roles where you was a Mac, so we want to hear your Macking skills. You got 2 minutes to call up and have her come to your house,
It's
or
gotta
you
be
go to her.
somebody you really might have a crush on.
Well, why not? Come on, man, be real with it. Everyone else did it.
Girl,
Everyone, no, I got
I
celebrity.
see you on the show and
Right.
you fucking call another
You're-
bitch and
all right.
talking about some shit.
No, you're an actor. You're acting a part.
Oh,
So you're
but
auditioning. You're
make sure y'all
auditioning for a
put
movie.
that in the notes.
Yeah, you're not. You're auditioning for
Spending
a
the
part.
night in this motherfucker. I seen you on Pierre's show talking about the other bitch you want to be with.
No, you're an
Honey,
actor.
there was a little game shit they was playing. I ain't seen no, where was the game at?
Right. So whenever you're ready to think of somebody, you might have a crush
Yeah,
on.
like he don't got a crush on
somebody. What's somebody you think
Come
was
on,
fine
man,
back?
come on.
Goddamn, some old actress. Who the what lady played Gone with the Wind, the black one? They act like her. I mean, somebody you came with. You know what I'm saying?
Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah. So
Dorothy
hold on.
Dandridge.
So think about somebody. You're making a phone call. Put it to your ear and let's hear what
Say
you got.
their name.
Yeah, you gotta say hello and say, hey, babe. Boom, her name, so we know who you're talking about.
Do they gotta be alive?
No, you calling them down, man.
Be kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, damn, you calling heaven? You calling heaven or hell?
Hey, Dorothy.
Yeah, nah. Somebody now. It's just why you respect, man. You ain't got to, just we call it crush, respect, man. Come on, we gotta have some fun with it, man. Let's do this. Ready?
Hold on.
Quiet. Get them concentrated. And quiet and action.
Hey, yeah, can I, is this Keisha? I'm joking. Honestly, let me stop.
Man, come on, man. Give me a name.
Shut up,
I know. Come on.
Hey, how you doing? Is this Hallie? Oh, okay. No, I don't. Well, I met you. I was working Whole Foods when you was out in Malibu and you came through. Yeah. Well, I had my suit on, but I had the fade, kind of dark-skinned brother with the mustache. No, you said hi to me. Okay. How did I get your number? Okay, this is how I got your number. The manager knows your agent, and I just told him you were very beautiful, and I was, I just wanted to, I hope I'm not offending you, but I just wanted to call. I mean, we did make a little eye contact. Okay? Nah, listen, I'm trying to get into the business too, and I was wondering maybe we could just like meet for lunch or dinner, and you could just give me some pointers or something. I'm from Cleveland. Well, I was born in D.C., but I'm from Cleveland. I mean, I spent a lot of time in Cleveland. I know you from Shaker Heights, right? All right. So do you like dark-skinned guys? You do. All right. Well, you saw me, and I work out, and I take good care of myself. And listen, my family makes money, so if that's possible, I would love, like, next Friday, if you come in, maybe we could formally exchange numbers, and maybe we can have lunch or dinner. My treat. Oh wow, I love that. Oh, you said I could come by for some wine this evening. Okay, well, do you drink Kanai? You never heard of Kanai? That's the shit. And excuse me, I ain't even curse. I know you're a very spiritual sister. Well, my dad was a pastor, so I really know how to treat women. I know you've had a little bit of a checkered past with men, but I'm the guy that I'm on a whole nother level. Well, my dad and my mom been together almost 50 years, and I've seen black love. All right. So, if you want to, you can text over your address and come by with some Kanai wine, and maybe we have a little dinner and just talk. I like to start off talking because I like to build my friendships first. So I don't really like to jump into anything intimate for at least 6 months to a year. I would like to build my friendships. That's how my parents started. Okay. Well, I'm excited. Cool beans. My name, Greg Jackson. But you can just call me Jack. And that's a fact. All right, then. I'll holler at you.
Oh, DC! That's what I'm talking about, man.
Hey, Jack, I think you should actually have no type of phone, bro.
Yeah, that's funny.
Back in the day, you had
Nah,
to
man.
rap to a girl.
Hey man, I appreciate you, man. You was a great sport. Thank you so much for coming, Clifton, man. Hey, like I said, he's the truth, y'all. He's the truth. Constantly support him, man. He's a good brother. He came through my spot, and you're a good sport, brother. So I appreciate it, man. Let me go ahead and get up out here about my quick 1 minute thing. You can just sit here real quick. I just say my outro. Hey, well, thank y'all for watching another episode of PDS Podcast, man. I appreciate my guest coming in today, my man Clifton Powell. One thing I could take away from the show today was his tenacity, man. I mean, for years and years of just coming out and doing everything he had to do to make it, man. Some of us nowadays, we want it instant. He was telling you stories about sleeping on floors at people's houses and so forth, you know, doing small roles and so, you know, and I love that. I didn't really realize the drive he had, man, and how stuff he went through, some of the adversities. You know, he didn't really get into all of them. I'm quite sure we bring him back again, you know, he'll tell us some more. But if you're out here working on something and you know it's not successful right away, just realize, man, it's a long haul, man. It's a journey. This man went through a journey, man. So sometimes, you know, don't worry about the end result. We're so instantaneous nowadays. We want the instant success. But if you put that work in, that's why, you know, my man Clifton could, you know, sit back and relax. Work is coming to him because he put that work in. So I appreciate that bit of advice and even looking at his career in different ways. And I hope you guys look at the same thing and say to yourself, you know what? Let me go for the long haul. Let me be in this for real. He's an actor. He ain't playing this game. He's really, you know, he's really that. So if you have something you're passionate about, throw your all in. And he even moved. You know, if you can move, but study, do all that, do all the parts, do, you know, anything you can do. If you're trying to start a business, do everything. Learn about how businesses run. Don't just see the end result. I want to own a hair salon, but you ain't putting that work in behind. So with that being said, man, you know, support each other, love each other, man. Hey, I enjoy y'all coming to my show. Leave some comments, man. You know, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next week on Pierre's Panic Room. I love y'all. DJ Will. Out,
on the track, yeah. It's the lavender. Yeah.